Was it you the other day, Pabs, who put up a video, a little short like that? The dog's ears flapping, chow's flapping in the wind.
I know. I put one up about it. I don't know if I put it on the channel. I put one up with Little Blue chasing his own tail because we had a power cut.
Yeah.
It's not the only thing flapping, to be honest. Bob's doing a bit of flapping, and yeah, yes.
There's plenty of them around here.
Plenty of flappers.
Flappers.
But
A flapper. Used to be a local.
Well, there's slappers too.
Yeah, we've got a few of them as well. Yeah, we got a few of them. Flappers and slappers sort of go together, really, don't they?
Well, yeah.
You know, the slappers tend to have a set of flappers. I find.
Like you said in the chat earlier, every hole's a goal.
Yes, sirree. You can choke it, those donkeys on that.
He's back.
How we doing?
Good.
We do well. Well. Yeah, it's been hot.
Hot. Oh.
Hot. A good day. Went to the beach again.
Bloody beach. It's nothing but blowing a gale here. It's cold and wet and moist. And
Mm.
Salacious, you've fallen off the bloody.
Mm.
I'm in a new place. I'm at Earth Mums today. I'm at Earth Mums. I'm in my little room at Earth Mums.
Mm.
Yeah, come around to see Shane Blade and Earth Mum. So, got a little room. I've got a little room here, and it's very cozy, very nice, very nice. Earth Mum set me up. We've got a little desk and some cappuccino machine, and it's all available. It's very nice.
Was
But,
it too cold in the flat?
yeah, Bob's having some work done to the flat. So,
Oh.
staying here,
Right.
staying at Earth Mum for a little bit. It's very
Having a
nice, I
door-
have to say.
Having a door installed so you can get out.
What did you say?
Are you having a door installed so you can get in and out?
That would help. That would help. That would help, wouldn't it? Yeah. Little
Get out more.
the monkey lizard flap.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, monkey flaps. That's not what you want to see.
Shit.
Right. All right. Welcome everybody. Wagwan. Welcome to Top Gun Model School. I'm your host, Bob Rum. We have with us the leader of the Monkey Lizard Army, Salacious Rum. I'm here. Don't forget me. I'm here.
Don't go and forget him.
Don't forget me. Where's my Santa? Where's my Santa, Bob? You have your little. He's got his Santa.
Oh, Santa.
Got his weird Santa. Looks like a. Put it there. There we go. I don't need my Santa. I don't need my little Santa.
Okay.
Oh, you got one as well.
It's a Dino. I
Yeah.
got Gino.
Oh, I got a pointy one too. Yours is bigger than mine though, Muzzer.
Yeah.
You got a bigger one. From the depths of his home workshop in New South Wales, former professional model and BMX prodigy, channeling the dark side, the Dark Lord of the Model Kids, Darth Muzzer.
G'day. G'day all.
Yeah, you've got a big one.
I've got a big one. Yeah.
He's back.
That's not okay.
He's back.
How do you use your Santa Claus?
How do you use it? I'm gonna use
Well,
mine as a prober.
Put mine on the shelf. Yes, I've got him from Papa Gold, Mr. B.
Oh,
as well.
very good.
Papa
Very
G,
good.
a genome from Papa
Oh,
G.
it's a genome. Oh, I get it. I get it now. I get it. Oh, it's a Canadian one. You got a Canadian one. Oh,
He's
yeah.
Canadian.
Yeah. That's nice. Very nice. Very nice.
It says
very
boot.
Nice. Very nice. Very nice.
No, hot day. Oh, God, it's hot. It was like, I don't know how Americans would explain it. Michael would do it. It was like 30, mid-30s all day.
Cool.
So we went to the beach, cooled off, came home, and waited for the cool change to hit, and it didn't hit till 11:30 tonight. So it was like 28 degrees.
Did you go swimming, Mike? Did you go swimming, Darth, or surfing, or?
Just a dip. Just went for a dip.
A dip.
Actually, can't really say it was beach. It was more river, but it's like sandy river bit.
Clean.
Yeah, water's nice. Nice, cool.
No sharks, no crocodiles.
Well, you can always guarantee that, but I don't think we've ever had a recorded shark attack in the harbour here. We've had them off the beaches. But more chance of getting hit by a bus.
Yeah.
Walk down the street.
On the beach?
No, in the street. More chance. Well, there is that one bus. I've got a really long beach near us, and they do tours up and down it. You can go camel riding.
Yeah.
On a beach near me.
Yeah. Very good. How many humps though? How many humps?
Just the one hump.
One hump.
That's all you need.
One hump. Yeah. Very good.
Mm-hmm.
And how's the model kit going?
The Mustang has had a pin wash all over it.
Nice.
It's starting to look a bit weathered up. I'm just going to hit it with some more oils and stick the
Hit it.
last couple of bits and bobs on, and she'll be finished tonight.
Very nice. Very nice.
Yeah, she's coming up right.
Looking good.
She's looking a little bit. I'm going to make it look a bit used and abused.
Yeah. Like it's been in a dog fire.
Yeah.
Very nice. Very nice. Very nice. Very nice, I'm sure. Next up, the one that started it all.
What is thy bidding, my master?
There is a great disturbance in the Force.
I have felt it.
We have a new enemy.
Perhaps got a video.
Hello.
Oh no! I knew you were going to say that. I'm so sorry.
No.
No, I feel
No.
so bad. I am so bad at finishing stuff. I have just been chocker at the moment. Well, I will. We have got, how many days have we got? Not long. I think I finished work on like the 20th, and then there's no work for like 3 weeks. So I'll have no excuses then.
The longer the wait, the more anticipation.
There you go.
Better it'll be. So
There you
don't
go.
rush it. Don't rush it. I'm doing.
I'll make it good. I'll make it good. I knew he was going to say that. Fuck, I was like, I'm not going to play Palps' video because Muzz is going to bring up the fact that I haven't finished his. It's like, fuck.
It's fine.
How you doing, Palps?
Good, good. You all good?
We're all good. We're all good. We're all good. Dread to think what you're going to whap out at the moment. You've kind of got
Whapping out things all day.
Oh, I know. Is it bad where you are? It's actually, I've been at the garage today. I've been sat in the BMW dealership all morning waiting for my car to get an MOT. I think I've had about 5 complimentary cappuccinos, and I'm going to be peeing. I'm going to be leaving the stream and peeing all afternoon. But yeah, it's blowing a gale here, and it's very wet.
Yeah, it's it's just pouring in rain now and blowing a gale. So not nice, not nice. I mean, we'll see how long it lasts. Hopefully, we won't have a power cut, but we've had a few.
Oh.
So if I suddenly drop out, you know why.
Yep. I dread to ask what you're working on.
Just something nice and simple. The typical R5 unit.
Oh.
But this one will be painted up in Deadpool colours.
Oh.
And the R2 unit will then be painted up in Wolverine colours. So, Wolverine Deadpool thing going on.
Very nice. Very nice. Very nice. Good to see you, Pops.
It's good to be here.
Who we got next, Bob? We have one of the perviest Australians
You can say that again.
I think we've ever come across. Only this man can turn what is an innocent video blog tour of a Comic-Con into 100% bum fest. I've never seen more bums in all my life. We barely saw any comic action, it was just literally bum after bum after bum. I don't know how you had your camera positioned, but it was a thing of beauty.
It was a weird experience. Anyway,
the medieval freaks made me laugh.
Yeah, best not. I mean, you could do that in the middle of a bunch of Hogwarts fans, but not in the middle of a bunch of medieval cosplayers with weapons.
Oh man,
what made me laugh was the commentary was like in spite of the people that were there. It was like, oh, now I'm coming up to a medieval freak. Like,
Oh yes, so true.
brilliant,
So
brilliant,
true.
That was
brilliant.
Uh, yeah, no, it was a good day at Comic-Con today.
I actually, I was watching in bad, and it was actually I better stop talking, but I was
It's
very
okay.
entertained, very entertained.
Okay, okay. Yeah, a lot of cosplayers, a lot of entertainment for the day.
Very
Yeah,
interesting.
I'm glad you guys actually disappeared. Although Muzzy, you missed out. I ended up, I don't know why, but the stream, they stayed with me when I walked back into the city.
I've
When I
watched it
went to
all
the,
Oh,
back.
I fell
Anyway,
oh, you
asleep.
watched the model
I've
store? I
watched it
went to
all
a
back.
couple of model stores. Yeah.
Oh, I missed that. I fell asleep. Actually, I fell asleep.
Yeah, yeah.
I figured that.
Yeah,
I
the
figured that.
Bum Fest was not just at Comic Con.
Oh shit!
No,
It was,
it
it
was
was
Oh,
it was through the
continued.
entire streets of Melbourne.
oh, there's an after party. I missed it.
Yeah,
Shit.
mate. Yeah, mate.
Jeez.
I
Nah,
took care of everyone.
I went back and I watched it all. Yeah, nah, you got some cool model shops down there.
They're the main two, and that third one I went to, the little Japanese place. Yeah,
I was going to
but
say when you were leaving that place, I
yeah,
noticed all the Star Wars stuff on the right hand side as you're going out the door.
yeah. They've got some of the Bandai kits there. Yeah, yeah,
How
yeah.
light are your wallet? How light are your pockets now?
Actually, I came out of it pretty good, mate. I brought a T-shirt, which is out of reach. Oh, a Gundam T-shirt. Hang on, here it is. I lied. Hang on. I've got a Gundam T-shirt. Hang on. Whoa,
Oh,
there
very
he
nice.
is.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, big grandpa T-shirt.
yeah. That's good.
Oh, cool.
I brought this. This is a magazine, like a magazine cover, like Gundam.
Oh, that's
Anyway,
cool.
I was looking at it, and the date on it cracks me up because that's actually my birthday.
Yeah.
Oh, sweet.
So I
Where,
got this poster, this random poster, and it actually got my birthday there. So I thought that was pretty cool.
very good.
I grabbed a couple of for our friend Lady Catherine. There was an artist there that she was familiar with. He does a different take on Star Wars artwork. He's made it medieval.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So I'll show you. I brought a couple of prints to give you an idea if you can't remember from the stream. But I got this one from Artist Alley. This is where Pelp should have been.
Oh nice.
So there's a Padme, so I got that for her.
Oh, that's beautiful.
And this is a medieval Bo-Katan take.
Nice.
So yeah.
Very good.
So
That's cool.
yeah. So apparently, Cat was like, "Oh, that looks like something something that I know," and then it turned out there was something that she'd been following for so long. So I actually should have got the guy to sign him for her. So yeah, afterthought, unfortunately. Yeah. Oh, and I got another one of
Oh,
those little
cool. Oh, I got a Harrow.
Harrow
Oh,
ball.
cool. Yeah, yeah.
But this one's a limited edition from the Gundam base in
That's cool.
Japan. That because the Japanese shop I went to today, they fully import stuff, so they've got stuff there that shouldn't be sold here, basically, which is cool. But
That's
anyway,
cool.
and I'm going to start building this. Even though I messaged you earlier, I didn't get around to starting because I ended up starting to watch Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle movie, the 2014 one
Oh no.
with what's her name, Megan Fox in it.
Oh,
As
okay.
so I ended up watching that because I don't think I ever really watched that all the way through before. So I thought, oh bugger it, I'll watch this, and that's what happened. So And then I was getting ready to start the stream, and I'm like, oh. And last thing I went and grabbed was my phone, and it was completely dead. So I had to let it charge while you guys were starting. So yeah. But anyway, here we are. Good to see everyone. Good to see everyone.
Good to have you. Good to have you. Palps, you'll be glad to know I am building the Jedi Starfighter today. I'm going to do it.
He's doing
I'm
it.
going to do it. Yeah, I have a problem with these bubbles, but I'm gonna take it off. I'm gonna peel it off, and
Meant to be opened. It's meant to
it's
be.
meant to be. It is. It is. It very clearly is. So, and we're in a new location today. So, gotta thank Earth Mom. She's set up a spare room, and I'm having some work done in my flat, and bless her, she's got you should see the setup. She's put an overhead light set up and a desk, and I've got a coffee machine,
What?
and yeah, she's got all out. She's got
How's
all
the
out.
floor? My question is how the floor
The
is.
floor, there's a much better chance that if I drop something, I'm going to find it. So
that's true. Well, there we
so
go.
that's yeah. So
We can
so
all
that's
be
okay.
relieved, people.
Yeah, yeah.
Earth Mum's got the right kind of carpet.
Yeah. I got my little space as well. I'm here. Look, I'm over here.
Oh,
I'm here. Bob, zoom in. I can zoom in on this camera. See, there you go. I'm here. Look, I'm here.
Looks like he's wearing a tie.
It's my little Christmas. Earth Mum gave me a little Christmas man.
It did look like a bit of a tie. I actually was sitting there thinking, hang on, what's it? Yeah.
I've got some Christmas sweaters, look.
Oh, that's cool.
Earth Mum's going to dress me later. So
That's going to be fun.
we're going to do a little video of me. Earth Mum put my Christmas jumper on. So, yeah.
Earth Mum, make that.
I don't know. I think she got it. I think she dethroned declothed gnome or something. So some poor gnomes wandering around naked, I think.
There's not some. She didn't snatch it off a baby or something when she was down the shops, did she?
I don't know. All right, Bob. Who we got? Let's. Oh, look at that! What's he whipping out already? Is that one of those cardboard ones?
No, it's a wooden snowflake.
Wooden one. The wooden one. Yeah, the wooden one. Sorry, the wooden one. Yeah, that's cool.
Oh wow!
I picked it up in Birmingham a few years ago.
Yeah, that's interesting. Yeah.
Like a Christmas decoration.
Ornament. Yeah, cool.
Very nice.
Didn't say no when I saw it. So yeah, it's just a few like sort of little chunks of wood just stuck together.
Very nice.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah. Right, say hello to some folks, shall we? We have Pete's Toys and Tings with us.
Hi, Pete. G'day.
G'day, Pete. And Bazza the Dark Lycan is here.
Hey, Baz.
Right.
And Mr. B is Mr. P.
It was funny. He was on the stream with us today.
Mr. B.
Yes.
Oh, thank you, Thank you very much, Mr. B. Oh, very much. Thank you very so much, and yeah, I would look out for that. That's very kind of you. Thank you very so much. Christmas. Oh, looking forward to Christmas. I like Christmas.
Yay.
Yay. The Duffman Dioramas is here. Duffy Dioramas.
Hey, Duffman.
The Duffster. Ricardo, of course. Ricardo.
G'day.
And Special Lady Catherine's here.
Oh, Catherine.
Yeah.
G'day, Cat.
Yeah.
I'm feeling a bit off today.
Oh.
I mean, she didn't send me to the doghouse once, and
Well,
you know, it didn't actually get yelled at all day when I was streaming with her because we were distracted. But
I don't think she
yeah,
noticed all the bums. I think we were all noticing them, but I don't think she noticed them.
there was some selected. We did some alternative filming when Kat wasn't around. Yeah, she'll kill me now for sure.
You finished the day we battle. Yes, the day we battle is my last day of work. So the rum and coke is coming out. So don't forget we're doing shots as well, and we're taking our clothes off, Cat. Don't forget that. No dressing up like the Michelin Man. No, that cheating. It's cheating.
There's loopholes. She'll find loopholes.
Jumpy's here. Good old Jumpy.
G'day, Jumpy.
Lady Aisha is here.
Aisha, g'day.
Yeah.
I upset Aisha today.
Well,
She saw me
it's
on
easily
camera.
done.
Yeah, no. She made a comment and said that she always pictured rubbing her fingers through my hair,
Oh,
only to find out that I don't have any. So yeah,
more of a slap. More of a slap and
yeah.
tickle. Slap and tickle.
So she's
Well,
yeah. She can always polish my head.
yeah, give him a good head massage. Give him you could shine his head. Just a nice
Yeah, you can
shine it.
give it,
You
give it
know.
a good buff.
Yeah, buff him up, buff him up. You know.
Anyway, sorry.
Yeah. You could buff both of them up, to be honest. You could do the big one and the little one.
I got a feeling Aisha's about to send me to the doghouse too.
Kat's promising she won't wear extra clothes. The Star Wars box set. Oh yeah. So I mean, this is these are really like quite common. These DVDs, aren't they? These Star Wars DVDs. I used to find them all the time at the car, the car boot sales and whatnot. These ones, they're probably one of the most common ones.
I think I've got that set.
But mine come in my ones come in a different box to this, and Shane Blade found this box in a charity shop, so I've got
Never
a set.
seen that box.
No, yeah, mine's my set comes in. There's a normal screen one that's got Darth Vader, black, white, and grey. And then there's a gold one for the widescreen version in DVD and in VHS. But I've never seen this box before. So Shane Blade's always on the hunt now, you see, when he goes to charity shops. So thank you to Shane Blade, he found that.
Yeah, mine's more like just the same artwork, but mine's more of the one they sold in Australia that I brought anyway. It's just one that you just slide straight into it like a book, you know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
there's no extra cover like you've got. Yeah.
Pizza. I wonder who signed Pizza. I wonder who signed
They
Pizza.
cheaped out. Yeah, that'd be interesting. So he didn't say.
Mr. B says, I'm sure Michael has hair elsewhere that Aisha can run her fingers through.
Oh, God. Oh, jeez. Well.
Oh, he's got his signed by Auntie Daniels. So that's cool.
Ah, that is cool.
I've got a set signed by Chewbacca somewhere.
I was going to say, wouldn't it be cool, but not that that's not cool to have that signature, but if you accidentally found one that had one of the deceased actors on there, would have been even more special, I guess. But
Hey,
anyway.
check out what Earth Mom's has done. Look, I've got like an overhead light. She put a little desk thing on. Look, and got an extra Wi-Fi mesh, and then she's I've got she's put a little coffee machine right here. Look, I've got everything. She's good one, Earth Mom. She's a good one.
Very good. That's awesome.
She's a good one. She's a good one. When he's staying around here for a bit.
My mum wouldn't do that for me. So, yeah, good work.
God, bless Earth Mom. Right. How am I going to get into this without? I'm going to have to just peel it, aren't I?
Why don't you get your what have you got there tool wise?
I brought my little. I brought my thing.
Yeah,
I brought my.
use that.
I brought my set around. So.
Oh, cool. So you can use your if you've got
cut around the edge.
Just run around the edge, like gentle, like next to the cardboard or something. Yeah. Don't cut too deep, of course, because you might hit a piece. But I mean, that might be a nice way because you might be able to preserve the card with still the plastic laid on top of it. You know what I mean? It's all complicated.
I don't know if Michael or Muzzer will recognise that.
What have you got? Oh, is that a steelbook one?
Oh.
Yeah, I didn't get that one. Don't remember seeing that one.
It's got the.
It might have been out.
Which one's that?
Yeah, a friend of mine's got that.
Oh, that's another version.
Yeah, it's crazy, isn't it?
God, how many versions are of that?
From
wow.
easydvd.com.au.
Yeah.
Well, that's one cool thing about you guys and ours. I mean, we can actually exchange
regions
DVDs and they work because the same region. Yeah.
Oh, you pal as well, are you?
Yeah, we're PAL as well.
That's cool. Yeah, that's cool. There must be a few different versions then.
Yeah,
I swear I've got a couple of other versions as well.
I guess I stopped noticing when I actually owned a copy already. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I probably looked at that on the shelf and just didn't recall it to memory. But yeah, if Mother's friends got one here, I guess they were here, obviously.
Yeah,
so.
He might have imported it though.
Well, there you go. It might have been a UK thing.
He'll track things down.
All right.
Okay.
I like it. Got a new kind of build here. This is good. Something different. Oh, Pelps, I found a heap of
I've
Star
got
Trek models as well, too, at the second model store I went to. Heap of the Star Trek model kits.
Oh, yeah.
But unfortunately, you probably were sound asleep by the time I got there.
Yeah, I'll have to do it on rewatch.
Yeah, there wasn't any at the first model shop I was at, which was weird, but the second one I went to, they had a heap of ships actually. They even had a shuttle model as well from Star Trek.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, I think they were all Polar Lights kits.
Oh, the Star Trek shuttle. Yeah, because
Yeah,
afterwards
they had a Star Trek shuttle. Yeah.
when I showed them ones on the site, I went on to Warp Models to have a look at what they've got, and there's a load of garage kits you can add stuff on.
Oh,
So,
cool. I like that.
but yeah, the ones with the Enterprise, they're out of stock, unfortunately. With the destroyed Enterprise, I love how it says battle damage Enterprise, but it's like, well, it's clearly just blown up. It's just not battle damage at
Yeah,
all.
no, I was gonna
It's
say.
destroyed.
Yeah, it's like there's still hope yet, boys. It's like
It's
nah.
like, yeah, it's still good. It's like,
Have you seen the state of the ship, Captain? We're missing half the dish.
Okay, we are now joined by the god of the Monkey Lizard Army. Or is he a clone?
right.
Please welcome John, Model AX23 Clone Android, or AKA Johnson.
So, if you guys
John.
don't mind, today I am pricing comic books
Nice.
while
Nice.
going through. Yeah, I've got. So, I basically decided to sell Iron Man, Captain America, Thor right now.
Oh,
Fantastic Four will get sold when the new movie comes out. I'm keeping Avengers, X-Men, and Wolverine until after I retire, and I haven't decided about all the Hulk comics. And then I'm also selling all the miscellaneous ones that I have, like Daredevil, Doctor Strange, Luke Cage, Iron Fist, The Defenders, like anything else you can think of that's not a main title. Like those are all going to get sold now. So
wow.
I'm starting to dig into the comic collection. And you know what? The other day I sold 3 comic books because a lot of these things I have duplicates of, and some of them I have triples. So I had 2 copies of Captain America number 100, which was essentially the first Captain America comic, like in the modern age, even though they started with number 100 because they changed a title that was going on. And then I had 3 copies of when they told the origin of Black Panther in the Avengers. And I had 3 copies of the first time Galactus appeared in a comic book. And so I was showing them, I was talking about them at the comic store, and like how as I'm digging through some of these things, I've got important issues, important comics in comic book history that I have, again, like you see with the toys, I was buying multiple copies of all these things, you know.
Wow.
And some guy in the store was like, let me meet up with you tomorrow, bring one of each of those in. So I picked out one of each. He met me in the store, gave me $1,875 cash for the 3 copies.
Wow.
What?
So so I've already started, and I found the first appearance of Thanos, and it's signed by Jim Starlin, and that one's, because it's autographed, well over $2,000 you'd have to get for that. I found a rare cover of Scotty Young, some of his first comic book art, and there's currently none for sale. I checked with Brian at my comic store, and I was like, is this right? Like, how is this so rare that nobody even has it for sale? And Brian's like, yeah. And he goes, I actually have people looking for that book. It's one of the first cover art that Scotty Young ever did. And they didn't make a lot because back then he didn't have a name for himself. So it was like a rare, it's like a 1 in 25 like thing or whatever. And he's like, and no one really bought it, and because they didn't know him at the time. And now he goes, I've seen them sell for over $2,000. And it's a fairly modern book. I mean, it was like probably like 2011 or 2010. I can't remember. So he's like, yeah, he goes, I'd keep that one because it hasn't really even established a value yet, because it's every one that comes up for sale goes for an insane amount. So he's like, I wouldn't just sell it randomly at some show and, you know, then find out later you could have got $5,000 for it, you know? He's
Yeah.
like, so that went in the safe. I locked that up. It's going to the bank vault, you know? So I found some really good comics in here that I didn't even know. You know, I mean, I knew I had them, but I had no idea the value of some of these already, you know? So it's been pretty cool.
No, that's crazy. That's awesome.
Yeah, the comics are going to let me retire. That's clear, you know.
Wow.
Especially when after I retire is when I'll sell like some of those other, like I have the first Wolverine and it's autographed by Len Wein, the guy who created Wolverine, and Stan Lee signed it. So I got like, it's crazy. That one, they're like, it's even if I sold it today, it'd be well over 10 grand. But if I wait till I retire, that could end up being $100,000 comic someday, you know. If any of the modern, what they call like the Bronze Age comics hits over 100 grand, it's going to be the first Wolverine, because that's the one that most people want, you know.
Wow.
Is there anything Stanley didn't sign?
I have 3 or 4 things that he signed. I have an 8x10, but the 8x10 I think is what do they call it because when I met Stan Lee, he had a stack of 8x10s that were pre-signed, and it says like with great responsibility, or one of those kind of, it might have that phrase on it. The great responsibility comes, or with great power comes great responsibility. And then it says Stan Lee, your friend Stan Lee. But he had a stack of them. So he was signing comics and stuff that you brought up. But if you wanted an 8x10, it was like $5, and he just pulled one of these off the shelf or off the stack and gave it to you. So I don't know if he actually pre-signed them all, or if they got one of those robo pens to do it. You know how, what do they call it when they do that? Like the guy who's signing will do it the first time, but then the robo pen will do everyone after that.
I've not seen that. I didn't know they did that. Oh, that's cheating.
Yeah, they don't count them as official signatures, I don't think, because the roto pen or whatever does it instead of them. You know what I mean? Like,
yes, Ricardo, this is a Revel set. Actually, the little pieces are all quite detailed. Look, I had to put a little Anakin in his seat, in his cockpit.
That's pretty cool, Ron. Did you paint that?
Well?
I spent ages painting this.
Yeah, like that's not bad.
Look at the paintwork.
Yeah,
really stepped it up.
After that DeLorean last week, geez, he's going crazy.
I know.
Yeah. I'd have a hard time. My hands shake, so I'd be like, "Oh crap! His chair's skin colored."
I was like that, but after months of practice, I think quite perfected the art. Really,
looks fine to me, man. Looks good. TJC, the only comics I have that are signed by me as a kid.
Hey, TJC.
Mr. B was talking earlier today that when he was getting stuff for auction, they found some comics, and he reckons they're from like the 60s and stuff. And I said to him, mate, and he said, oh, they're a little bit beaten up. But I said, you never know. There could be something in there that's worth money. And the other thing is, I sort of said to him that I think some people would rather have a copy in their collection rather than, not have a copy. So there's probably always a market for certain comic books if somebody out there wants them.
In my time working at comic stores and just going to shows and stuff, I've seen rare like comics from the 50s and 60s with the cover torn off still sell for a decent amount of money, like $50, $60, and the cover's torn off, so
there you go, Mr. B. Maybe something to look into.
Don't discount something, because there was one of the ones that comes to mind was there was one, it's called Mysteries in Space, I believe it's called. And it's actually like the first appearance of someone important, like, I don't know, Captain Marvel or Warlock or someone like that. And you wouldn't expect it to have been in this off thing, but back then that's how they tested characters. They would put them in something like like the first appearance of Korg, the rock guy from Thor. He's
Yeah.
actually in a where monsters roam or something like that. You know what I mean? Because he was one of the monsters in there, and then they brought him into a Thor comic and had him fight Thor because they thought, let's use one of those monsters we used and give him a name. You know, so you know what I mean? And so it's like you wouldn't expect. You'd think that okay, if he fought Thor, that was his first appearance, but no, it's in this weird where monsters dwell or where monsters roam or something like that. And so you might and if you look at that collection, a lot of those comics when you look them up are worth $10 or something, but all of a sudden the one that has Korg in it is worth like $1,500 or something. You know what I mean? And you're like, wow.
Wow.
You know, so if you run across a collection of these random weird comics from the 50s and 60s, you never know. You very well might have the one that has so and so in it that later appeared in Hulk or later appeared in Iron Man or later appeared in the Avengers or something, you know. And you know, like Spider-Man's first appearance is in a comic called Amazing Fantasy. It's not even a Spider-Man comic because again, they didn't know if the character would work, so they tested it in one of their comics that they just had running and people liked him, so then they made Amazing Spider-Man #1 and continued with the character. But his technical first appearance is in something called Amazing Fantasy, you know. So it's
So
not
that's where the
even
amazing came from.
yeah,
Because it
probably, yeah.
appeared in
Yeah.
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 He mentioned what he said that he's actually found some that are from the 40s in the
Yeah.
chat. But he said he's got some old Archies, Richie Rich, that sort of type of comic. So yeah.
Yeah, even some of those. I mean, I've been surprised at some of the Archies and stuff like that are worth some money.
There you go.
Yeah,
Another thing to look
Transformers.
into.
He says Transformers. Yeah, Transformers is if you got the Marvel ones, they're really starting to shoot up. I mean, I remember like even 10 years ago, you could find almost any Transformer comic, even #1, for like $5 or $10. And now like #1 is like a $200 or $300 comic, you know, only 10 years later, you know. And a lot of it has to do with the continuation of these movies. The more and more they keep making movies, and you just see the ratings on Transformers 1, like they're above 90% on every, I think they're above 95% on every rating system. And I
Wow.
watched it the other day actually, and I was very surprised how good Transformers 1 was because I thought it was going to be like a kids cartoon, and that's not. The previews did not do any justice for Transformers 1. It's like those jokes that they show in the preview are like all the jokes in the whole movie. The rest of it is actually a serious, well put together film, and I was shocked. I was like, why didn't they show some of these scenes in the preview? Because that would have got more adults in seats, you know, because people who've been following the story of Transformers all along, you know, I almost discounted the film. I was like, well, I'm not going to see this. It looks like it's for babies, you know.
Yeah, that's what I've been thinking about it.
Yeah,
Seeing all
and
the
then when I watched
previews.
it, they discounted it to like $10 on my Fandango app, so I bought it and just watched it the other day, and I was
That's cool.
pleasantly surprised. And I only bought it because I heard the reviews were good, and some trusted people that are into Transformers told me I had to watch it because they were like, "You'll be surprised," and I was pleasantly surprised. So, but maybe that has a little bit to do with my expectations were so freaking low that like when you know what I mean, you're just like, oh wow, this actually is pretty good, you know. It takes a little bit of time to get used to the voices because I mean I understand it. These voice actors that originally did stuff like that are so old now that they just really can't bring themselves to do like a whole film anymore, you know, and it's tough, you know. So you got to at some point change, but I really wish that they had attempted to try and get someone who sounded a little bit more like Optimus Prime, because you know, or could mimic the voice or some of the nuances, I guess. But you know, whatever. It takes a little bit to get used to the new voices, but it's other than that, I mean, it was fine. Like we just lost the Baroness the other day. That really sucked. The woman who played the Baroness in the original G.I. Joe cartoons, she passed away. So yeah, these voice actors are getting up there. They're not gonna be with us much longer.
The ones that we kind of grew up with,
Yeah, exactly. That's what I mean. The ones we grew up with.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Well, that makes sense, I guess. I mean,
Yeah. Because they were already in their 30s or 40s when they were doing these shows, and we were kids. So you got to add 30 years onto us. They're all in their 80s, right? Or 90s, maybe.
yeah,
Some of them,
exactly.
Yeah.
It's like when you see an old musician that you liked back in the day, and you see him now, and you're like, wow.
Yeah.
Not exactly the pop icon I remember. Anyway, yeah. Oh, it's looking good, Muzz.
Yeah.
Oh, listen to him. He's not happy, is he?
These doors are fiddly.
What are you gonna? I could have done better. Is that what you're gonna do? Oh,
That's one. Got side doors on.
Cool.
So we get the middle ones.
Wow, that's cool. Very impressive.
This Jedi cockpit is fiddly as well. You built one of these, haven't you, Palps? How'd you get the plastic end bit in?
It's been a while. I don't know.
Who's that?
Don't normally put that bit on last. I don't know. What's the instructions?
It says shove it in.
I mean, it's supposed to be a snap kit, so it should be just push it till it clicks.
Pull the trigger
enough.
until it goes click.
All I can see is there's a big rum red eagle in the background.
Oh yeah, sure, Bob, you're showing my stuff. Here is my Jedi. Oh,
Nice.
here's my. Thing is, I can't get this bit in. Hold on.
What, the bit that's in
Can't get that bit in the end.
the dome?
The dome.
Yeah, so it looks like.
You have to slot it in somehow, but it's very small.
Yeah. So is there two like notches on the
Yeah.
dome?
Yeah.
So the notches have got to match those notches in the plastic, and then you put it in and probably twist it, I reckon.
I'm just trying to shove it
Or
in.
lock it in. Well, the notches have to line up with the way that the plastic's notched out, and then you can probably.
They're in. It's in. See, I've got it in.
Yeah.
But then it just falls out.
Well, twist it. Put your thumb on it and twist it. Maybe it'll.
It gives give it a little twist, maybe.
There's no
so
twisting.
that Oh, okay.
There's no twisting.
I thought it was that kind of setup. I mean, it is a bit hard to see from Australia, but
Probably just need to glue it. Oh, it just popped out.
you probably need
It's
a better
like-
set of glasses from Australia to look at that.
It's a bit like when you're meeting the girl of your dreams and then you have sex for the first time and realise you ain't her first.
I nearly spat my drink. Just as you started that, I thought, I'll just have a whiff of I'll just have a mouthful of the bourbon and Coke. You nearly saw a big spray going across the table here. Oh, that didn't go down well, but oh God.
Oh, okay.
All right, I'm gonna pry this open a bit. See if I can.
You give me the whole box?
Oh, Dunkin' Donuts.
Oh,
I bet you this stuff's oh.
You gave
I
me
have a wickedness. Donuts is one of my weaknesses, I tell you.
Hope you brought enough for everyone, John.
1, 2. I'll steal one of my dad's and then I can give them to you guys. Because he said he took the other 3.
What was it? Was the window down on a cop car?
Yeah.
Your dad just legged it out of there.
Yep. Did I ever tell you guys this is probably going to sound horrible and be like, ultra mean, but it was the 80s. What can you do? So when I first got my car and I met this guy Mike, and him and I used to drive around, like he would have me tow him behind the car on a skateboard. He was like one of these crazy guys. He was one of these crazy guys, like he'd tie a rope to the bumper and be like, tow me behind you, go faster, go fast, see how fast he could go on a skateboard before he wiped out. He was just nuts, right? Well, one day we're like driving around, just killing time like kids did back then. You just cruise it around, right? For no reason. And he sees a pizza delivery guy and he goes, follow that pizza guy. And we're way out in the country. Like we lived up in, like our farm had like 50 acres of land. It's like, so you got a house, then you got like 3 miles of fields and then another house and then 3 miles of fields. So it's like the houses on these things are really far apart. And he sees it, the guy putting on his blinker. He's like, pull over right here. And I pull over. He jumps out of the car with no explanation at all what's going on, right? And he runs through the field. And I'm just like sitting there, I don't know, 10 minutes or something. And then finally he comes back, jumps in the car, and he's like, go, go, go. And we take off, and he's got a box with pizza in it. And I'm like, how the hell did you get the pizza? Like, what are you doing? He goes, well, I ran across the field, went up back behind their barn, walked up from the barn, met the pizza guy and said, my parents are paying inside. We're eating this in the barn. So he went up to the house. I ran back to the barn with the pizza, snuck out the back and ran through the field back to you. And he's at the house paying for the pizza, So I'm like, so you just stole these people's pizza, So yeah, Dad did the same thing. He just went up to a cop car, grabbed it out of the passenger seat.
I'm not stereotyping at all. No.
I had some crazy friends when I was young. Yeah, there was.
I think we've all had Mikes in our life. And the disturbing thing is that my name's Michael.
That's funny, yeah.
I was probably that guy, no.
I don't know what happened to him. Did you later move to Florida? Did you move from the upstate New York to
John, we're back together. Reunited. Yeah. No, imagine that. Talk about small world. It'd be crazy.
I knew I should have brought my glue round. Damn it.
Yeah, you be careful gluing a clear piece because they might fog up on you.
Too much up. Missed it all up.
Yeah, it's like the old super glue fog kind of thing. It fogs up your clear plastic. There's actually, Muzz will probably confirm it, but I think they've actually got like a special glue that you can use for canopies and stuff, haven't they, Muzz?
Yep. It is.
Yeah. Yep. I thought so.
Just clear.
I'm sure they have a special thing
just
for
like
every single situation.
Yeah, there you go. Muzza just pulled it out and just whipped it on the camera.
There you go. Yeah.
About the only thing on there.
He just went flop. There you go.
It's like a white. It's like a PVA glue, but a bit nicer.
He's always flopping. He's always flopping his bits out.
Yeah, only flopping. I don't whap out.
I cheated with mine. I just painted the glass black.
How did you get the end bit in though?
Glue.
You guys, man, like
I mean, see,
if I
now
could,
we know.
someone's gonna have to edit this and take all these little phrases out of context and just he goes, "Oh, it popped out," and then he's like, "How'd you get the end bit in?" Like all
Saving
this.
that for the Christmas show, aren't we?
You
Right?
just got a dirty mind, John. You just got a dirty mind. I don't know what you're talking about.
Save that for the Christmas show.
What are you talking about? Bob's sticking it in. It
Crazy.
just comes out all the time. Every time he puts it in, it falls out. He's trying to keep it in. Oh, I've lodged it in the other way.
You got to use the salt trick.
I've ignored the notches and I've yanked it in the other way. I wonder if that will stay in. Oh, by Lord, I've done it. Anakin won't sit still though. He's a bit fidgety.
I don't think he's in mine. I don't think I bothered putting him in.
Oh well.
It's hard to tell though.
It is now.
TJC says I had a play on the Retro Spectrum last night. Oh, awesome! I didn't buy that. I bought the next. I haven't got that one. I am tempted, but I feel like it would be a bit crazy to have 4 Spectrums, wouldn't it? Like freeze enough.
So
limit.
what is this new?
Hey Gap, how's it going? Hey Dave as well.
Spectrum,
Hey,
is it like preloaded with all the games?
It comes with, is it 48 games? But then you can just, if you've got the ROMs of some others, you can just put a USB stick in the back and play away.
Oh, on the USB. Okay, that's cool.
There you go, Rolling.
And as the games are only about 48k, you can get a lot on a USB stick.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've got something cool downstairs waiting to be unboxed. In fact, there's 3 boxes.
Is that what you say to the ladies?
Yeah.
Not some weird drawing of a monkey lizard.
Doesn't always work.
It doesn't always work.
Hey, even if it's 1 in 10, that's still a good. Still going on.
1 in 10. One number on a list.
Wow.
Even though I don't exist, nobody knows me, but I'm always there. A statistical reminder of a world that doesn't care. Sorry, it's normal to break into spontaneous UB40 songs.
No.
The Skeletron Robo Skull is downstairs.
What?
There's 2 of them. There's the special edition and the normal one.
Oh, because you're sending the normal one to me, right?
You want it? You want the normal one?
I do.
All right. Well, I'm sure I don't need 2 Skeletrons.
How much were those?
Oh, you know, I don't know. I'll have to. It was, I don't know, a few. I don't know. I'll have a look on the Kickstarter. I can't really remember, to be honest. They had these different deals, and I did a deal where you get one of everything. So, because they do all these extra stuff, don't they? So you got 1 normal one, 1 special edition, 1 flight stand, 1 book, 1 of all the figures.
We'll talk later because maybe I can make something work out. You know.
Maybe we could do a trade.
Yeah, we'll see what we can do.
Yeah, hit me up for one of those $5,000 comics.
Yeah. The Ghost as well is being delivered on Monday.
I was about to say that.
Yeah,
The Ghost being delivered on Monday.
God, I've got to go and finish paying for mine.
So we've got some really good unboxings to look forward to as you trip and fall all over the place and can't fit them on the table. And
Wow, luckily
where are
I'm
you going to put the ghost? Let alone, I mean,
luckily I'm at Earth Mum, so I've had the post redirected to here. So it'll be Earth Mum and Shane Blade doing the unboxing on their dining table.
Oh, watch out!
because I've heard that ghost is what, it's like 4 foot by 3 foot or something. Isn't it crazy?
Yeah, it should be traumatic. It's I can guarantee you it will be traumatic.
Like,
Traumatic.
if they even can get it in the door, because I heard the box is wider. Like, I mean, it's thin, so you get it through the thin way. But if you like hold it up like next to your door, like lengthwise, it's wider than the door. That's what I've heard. The box is massive.
Wow. Well, I'm looking forward to seeing this.
The other thing about these robo skulls is once you put the wings on, you can't take them off. So
Oh,
I'm gonna unbox them, but I'm gonna unbox one of them, the special edition. I'm not gonna unbox the other one. But I'm not gonna put the wings on because I've got to put it back in the box so I can go into storage. So it's so when I show it off, I'll be holding the wings next to it.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a shambolic unboxing.
I
to be
can't
fairly
believe
honest.
that you actually like put them away. Like, I just couldn't do that. If I spent that much on something, it's got to go on display.
Well, I'm not sure Earth
Yeah.
Mom wants robo skulls in her living room.
Yeah, I guess for now you're right. I mean, you got to wait till you get your own another place, right?
Oh,
Well, if
my
he's going to
flat's
keep buying 4 foot tall, 4 foot long toys, he's going to need a bigger house. It's like you haven't brought one yet, Rum.
right. We are now joined by the only man that can welcome in all of the foolish mortals. He is the Ghost Walker.
Good morning, foolish mortals.
Ghosty.
We be welcomed. We be welcomed.
Brutus.
How we doing?
How you guys? Not bad, not bad.
You keep and I'm not saying upset by it. You keep posting really weird shit on Twitter and tagging me a number of phallic like objects.
Well, I know what Salacious likes, and it just happens to be, your channel, so you have to show him.
Yeah, I know. So yeah, we've had a few giggles. What's on your shirt today?
Today is Gundam.
Oh, nice. Oh, nice. Well, Michael, like that.
Awesome. Oh, yeah. Well done.
That's cool.
So I'm just gonna finish up this one little set I'm working on, so I can clear the area to do some videos today.
Pretty nice. Pretty nice.
I'm
Oh,
working on
awesome.
the Eagle 5.
Oh, cool.
Yes.
That's cool.
Awesome.
Oh, wow. Look at that.
That is awesome. Loving that.
And it's just a basic
Yeah.
RV, but still.
That's cool. That's cool. Yo, Giblin. How we going, Giblin?
Hey, Spence.
Good to see you, Spence.
Spencer for hire.
Oh, there's a show.
I remember the title, but I can't picture the show.
Has everyone seen my horn?
Yes.
I think we've
Use
probably
me?
heard about
Is
it a
that
lot.
is that another line you use with the ladies, or?
They want it?
Yeah. Do you want to see my horn, Michael?
Okay, whack it out.
Just stands in a club and shouts it and waits for them all to line up.
Got a little end.
When's the occasion for the horn?
That's
I tell you,
oh,
It's
that's
when
not
you have pot
all.
when you have pot noodles. You gotta go. You gotta. This
Announce.
was a banned TV advert in the UK, and I did a short of this, and I put a still of the banned image in the background, and luckily YouTube has, and I kind of covered it up with the horn. But basically, on the TV ad, a man has one of these in his trouser pockets, so it looks like he's got the horn. But you could collect the pot noodle lids and order one of these, and it was annoying. It annoyed everyone because it makes a crazy noise if you blow on it. Now you want me to blow on the horn, don't you?
yeah, well, you've sort of built it up now. I
gonna
got
make
to.
it right?
I kind of want to hear it now. Oh wow!
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Kind of sounds like those annoying horns from the like World Cup or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, those things. Oh, jeez.
Bob, let me blow on it. All right, so they just wants to blow. So I zoom in.
All I know about blowing horns is you never go ass to mouth.
It's true.
Mm-hmm.
Here we go. In fact, when Salacious has it, it looks like one of those. It looks like he's in the Alps or something, doesn't he?
Piccola.
We've got a new way of communicating. If you can didgeridoo me, and I'll blow on my horn, and we can.
You'll respond back with your horn. I'm gonna have to learn a whole new sound language. I don't know if the notes will be the same, will they? We'll give it a go. See if we can still understand each other. On top of the hill. Geez, it might throw the natives off. Anyway, we'll see what happens.
It's time to talk about the Babylons resting on the puzzle shelf. Right, anyway. I'll put the horn over there. There, I blowed Pete. Everyone wants me to blow. I blowed Spencer. I'm not blowing again. Once enough. Blowing once is once enough.
We can't have Earth Mum knocking on the bedroom door saying, "Stop making all the noise in there."
I know she'll wonder what's going on.
Yeah. Wouldn't be good if she
It's
just said,
all
"What's
right,
going
Mum.
on in there?" And he said, "I'm just blowing
Yeah,
my
I'm blowing
horn."
my horn. Yeah.
The last thing you want is your Earth Mum catching you blowing your own horn.
That's
Jeez. It could be quite embarrassing. Right. Got to try and get these wings together now somehow. Zoom back out.
We were right to talk Skeleton Crew.
Oh yeah, I liked it.
I totally enjoyed it.
I
thought
did.
It
It was
was
great.
good.
Really, a lot of fun.
Pleasantly surprised. Can we talk
It was
Theories.
theories?
okay. Let's go.
Because I
Go on,
asked
then.
this a couple of times in chat today, and no one really picked up on it. Okay, the planet at Atten.
Yep.
And the whole retro-looking society.
Yep.
And the old Republic credits.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
So it's based in like around Mando time.
Yeah.
So they've got Old Republic credits. So I'm like, oh, is this planet being hidden for a millennia?
Yeah, didn't they say that in the show that they've been? Someone said Adden was a lost planet because it was from
But the
before.
people who live there don't know that. Yeah.
Oh yeah, the people who live there don't know that. Yeah. I think we know that as the audience, but the people who live there don't know it. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't think Jude Law's character's a Jedi.
No, I'm wondering
Yeah.
that too.
Yeah,
But then I'm like,
questioning that
how did he fake floating the key over? You know, did he have magnets? Like, but then if he had that, why do you wait for the kids? You know.
Well, what about the guy in Obi-Wan? He had magnets.
That's what I mean. Like, did he use magnets or something like weird? But then you
Because
gotta sit there and wonder, like, why didn't he get out before the kids were in there? Like, why did he wait so long if he could break out anytime he wanted? You know?
Yeah.
See, my question is, go on, Muzzer.
I was going to say the first thing you see him doing is raiding a ship for credits and then throwing someone out of airlock. Not very Jedi.
Yeah.
See, my big question is the planet a good planet or a bad planet? Because although it first looks as though it's quite nice and
I think it's a bad planet.
Yeah, they're all following.
The whole droid.
They're in some sort of controlled society. Someone's pulling the strings.
They're all doing the
as
great
in
work.
most things from the 80s movies and stuff, you're going to find out that while the suburbs look nice and wonderful, there's actually a lot of stuff going on underneath. All of the movie, The Burbs.
The Burbs. I'll say The Burbs.
Yeah, it's a bit. Actually, it's a little bit more dystopian than it first comes across, isn't it?
Well, what if I don't know their characters' names yet because I haven't decided if I like it enough to learn them. The girl, when he says, "What happens if somebody messes up their test?" and she says they're sent down to the mines. What if that's not a lie and it's just something she's heard that she thinks was funny to tell him?
Yeah,
because there doesn't seem to be any manufacturing on that planet.
I was wondering about that myself, Chris. Good observation. Yes.
There has to be some way of providing their infrastructure if they've been closed off for 60 odd years, you know?
And the other thing that sort of really gives away how much of a controlled society it is the like the droids everywhere directing people and telling them where they can be and where they can't be. But I also thought that the way that the father was acting about his job, like, you know,
yeah, he's really paranoid about
seriously stressed
job.
and yeah. So I thought, oh, there's a thing. So yeah.
Of course, all of it could mean absolutely nothing because even the writers didn't think about what we're thinking about.
Yeah, we've actually made it better for them. Hey, guys,
that happens a lot. Like
this.
I've thought about stuff with like just about every show so far. Going, hey, wouldn't this would be pretty cool, you know? And then it's just nothing happens. Like,
well, this one's got
no significance at all, you know.
This one's got some, I think, a decent story team, hasn't it? It's got John Watt, who did what did he do? He did Spider-Man, but he did something else that I liked. What was it?
Well, all I know is the kids are better actors than everybody who was in that last show.
Oh yeah,
that's a lot.
I actually like the two girls more than the boy and the elephant thing.
Yeah,
I think the two girls are really good characters.
Yeah.
The boys were almost just like comic relief, weren't they? They were.
Yeah.
Well, the boy was pretty good. It shows that he's distant from everything. He's out of touch. His father doesn't care much about him. So he's,
I thought there was a couple contradictory things in his character though, because in the beginning, the kid is like, the little boy is so dead set on following the rules and doing everything by the book, doing the rules. I have to be there for my test. I can't do this. I can't do that. we all have to, you know. But then he like discovers this thing that he thinks is a Jedi temple, and he throws all that out the window and goes, "Let's discover that." And he skips school and goes and tries to discover this Jedi temple. And I'm like, so is this the first time this child has ever rebelled and done anything wrong? You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
you'd think there'd be a history. They would show a history of him rebelling and doing things that are not by the book.
The rebel is the girl character.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, the girl character is the one who's like the rebellious one.
Yeah, he's Mikey. You know, he doesn't ever really do anything wrong. And he's been given this opportunity to go on an adventure. And he decides to go.
Yeah. So like, yeah, either it was out of character or we're just witnessing the first time this kid has broken a rule, you know?
Come on,
him and Max Rebo are, you know, they both seem to be about the same. He's surprised that whatever the other kid's name is would break rules.
Yeah.
Do you think we'll see any like established characters that we know before pop up at some stage?
Oh, they're gonna
Yonadel Gargan was in it.
Yeah.
Did you see Yonadel Gargan?
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw her. Yeah.
I think it's great that they canonized Captain EO and the holiday special.
Yeah.
Like, wow. That was funny.
There was a couple of references to the holiday, the dancing. What about the dancing on the table when the kids were sitting there watching that took me back to that holiday special straight away.
Yeah.
I was watching that going, that's where the inspiration came from, you know, like straight away.
It's kind of funny because I was like, even in space in the old Republic, parents would sit their kids down in front of the Teletubbies and just walk away.
Yeah.
Well, I'd like to see. I haven't watched it yet. There's a making of documentary thing on the first couple of things of the show, and that's not new footage. That they went back to the source material from the holiday special, which means there's a print of it somewhere as a master form.
Yes,
and just kind of touched it up and cleaned it before they added it to the show.
That's it. Lucas wanted to destroy them all, didn't they? But he's like,
I was going to say when they brought Lucasfilm, maybe there was a secret vault. They found the secret vault. Lucas was, do not open this vault ever.
He didn't own the holiday special, did he?
What's in here? What's in here? Let's have a look. No.
The biggest surprise for me was finding out that Max Rebo is bald.
They're not the same race as Max Rebo.
Yeah, I didn't think they were. Are they?
Yeah.
No.
Yes, they are.
I don't think they are, because doesn't Max Rebo actually
the director and writer of the show said yes, they are the same species.
Oh, I thought they said they weren't. I thought they said they based it on him, but it is a new species.
Yeah.
Because I thought Max Rebo played the piano thing with his feet.
Yeah, that's what I thought too.
I didn't think he even had like arms.
Yeah, they've got different appendages.
We've never seen Max Rebo standing up or walking.
No, that's right. That's right. True.
Let you watch Rod Like Chicken. But yeah, I thought he was the same race as Max Rebo.
No, I don't think they are.
Well, the people who make the show think they are, so we'll
say you'd be a bit careless on their part, because if they're going to do a new alien, they would have made him completely different, but not make him look like one that already exists.
Yeah, they should have made him a lot different. Yeah.
No, I did enjoy it.
Yeah,
I did like the droid. He was quite me.
Is it a one season thing, or do you think?
At the moment, I think, yeah.
We'll see how it goes.
Yeah, well,
if it does take off, yeah.
Well, it's all supposed to be interconnected with this Filoniverse, so
Yeah,
We shall see.
it'd be interesting to see how that works how you work Ahsoka and Mandalorian with the skeleton crew. Should be interesting.
Mr. B says, I think he's either a rejected Padawan or a low-grade Force user, and he's using the kids to find the planet to get back in the good graces of the fellow pirates. Good shout.
I love how it's not just Star Wars and 80s stuff, but it's clearly Treasure Island / Treasure Planet.
Yeah.
Cat loves the pirate droid.
Yeah.
Yeah, Pirate Droid was pretty good.
Nick Frost.
Yeah, I like
was
Smee.
voice.
Smee's funny.
Yeah, the little creature coming out of his eye
Yeah.
was hilarious.
Yeah. Spencer thinks they're different species. Yeah, I think they did say that. But
I liked the second episode more than the first, but because I think the pirates are really cool. But I'm happy.
Well,
I'm happy with it all the way around. You know what I mean?
I was thinking maybe they'll have Hondo pop up.
Yeah, that could
somehow.
happen.
Because being a pirate, and the second reason I was thinking is, Hondo features in Galaxy's Edge, and that's something that Disney's still trying to, promote.
Yeah.
Oh, I hope
so I
he
was
comes
thinking,
back.
maybe they'll throw Hondo in there somehow.
And if they bring him back, they've got to bring back Pilf Muck Muck and Pick Muck Muck.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
What about Melch? What about Melch?
Yeah, that's a fair.
What do you guys think about Elon Musk looking to buy Hasbro?
I'd be shocked if it happened, because I don't think that was a serious inquiry. I think it was just a joke. When you read the line of tweets that led to that, it was kind of a joke, I think. But
that's what people said when he thought about buying Twitter.
Yeah, so we'll see what happens here.
If he does, there'll be a massive all the figures will come with huge guns and and it'll just the toys will be badass. So I hope it happens. But I doubt it. I think it was a joke as well. He's too busy going to space and doing other crazy shit.
Toys all have Wi-Fi.
This is awesome. I've managed to do it. This is awesome.
That does look good. Amazing work on the paint job, mate. Well done. And look at the decal. That's almost mother level. That positioning of the decals there, mate. That's...
Doom, 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 doom. That opening scene in
I was going to say
you
have to reenact the opening scene for us. It is really cool. I think it was really unexpected. I remember when I went to the cinema and it started that way, like in a battle. It was just like, wow, we're into it straight away.
Yeah.
Wasn't it? That's where is it Tartovsky? That's where he's all sort of ended.
Yeah, that's right.
Coruscant.
That's right, over Coruscant. Yeah.
Yep.
Good stuff.
Yeah, I haven't watched that version for a while.
For a long time until they continued. I think it was like if you watched the Genndy Tartakovsky Clone Wars Season 1 and then watched all of Dave Filoni's Clone Wars animated show with Ahsoka, And then I think where that ended in season 6, if you pick up season 2 of the Genndy Tarkovsky one, it will go right. It'll flow by the end of that right into the movie. So I used to think that the Genndy Tarkovsky ones were Tartakovsky, whatever the hell his name is, were sort of like the bookends to the Dave Filoni Clone Wars animated, you know.
Huh.
But now I think with the Filoni adding season 7 and season 8, or however far he went, like after Disney got it, it kind of messes up the second part of the Genndy one.
I don't know why I didn't think of this. Having a coffee machine on your desk is just genius idea.
Wow. So now you're going to get a bigger desk so that you can fit a coffee machine at your own place? Or...
You guys would laugh because, like, I don't know if it was last year or the year before, somewhere in the last couple of years for Christmas, we got Dad a really mini fridge. It's like a mini fridge that holds maybe like a 6-pack, and that's it. It's like that small of a fridge.
Oh, yeah, I've seen those, yeah.
Yeah. And he's got that under his desk. So because that's in there, he can put like a couple of cans of drink. He can put some deviled eggs and some other stuff in there to keep cold, and he can have some cold snacks and drinks in there. And then he also got like a one of those coffee makers that's a little one that goes on the desk. And now this year he was like, "Can you guys find me a small microwave that could handle just like a cup of coffee or something?" You know, like, so he wants to be able to warm up the coffee in the little microwave. And I was like, "Do they make microwaves that are big enough for just a cup of coffee?" And he had a photo of one. He was like, "Yeah, it's like this," and it showed like a coffee mug in this little tiny box, like a little, like. So I'm like, "Wow, do they really have little microwaves like that?"
That's cool.
Crap.
Oh, mini fridge is a good idea.
I was going to say the little microwave to warm your coffee up would be good too when you get it delivered.
Jumpy says, "To hell with it, Rum. Set yourself up a camping stove and have a fry up." That's a great idea as well. Be a good live stream, that, wouldn't it? Model making and doing a quick stir fry.
You could have damper on a stick.
You could have a George Foreman grill on there.
Yeah.
You'd end up dropping a piece of your Gundam right in the fryer.
Yeah. But thank you for this Jedi Starfighter Palps. It's awesome. It's a really nice little set.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, they are good. They're good. You're welcome.
Do the wings open and close?
Does the what? Sorry.
Do the wings open? Are they open and closed? Are they on hinges?
No.
Yeah, I chopped mine and closed them.
The cockpit opens, but I've had to mangle mine a little bit. Look, see, it's not quite on. That's the only way the dome stays on.
Yeah, I had trouble with that bit. That little, it's so thin. The little.
That's awesome. Does it have a hanger? Does it hang on the tree? Chris's tablecloth thing is very festive.
It is, isn't it?
Is that for rum? Are you going to put rum in the sweater?
What's the Grinch?
There's a few. Earth Mum's been shopping for Salacious. He's got a few sweaters.
Wow.
There might be a traumatic dressing set of
You
shorts.
should do all the girls do those try-on videos. Do a Salacious Rum try-on video.
I think that's the idea.
Christmas sweater.
There you go.
I think that's the idea, but it's going to be a bit traumatic. You know, when you're, when your mum, like when you're young, and she forces you to, she's like pulling a sweater over your head, and
fond memories. And it was the ugliest sweater in the world too, wasn't it?
Cooking with rum.
Christmas sweater try-on haul or something like that, and like have
Yeah.
all the everybody be like, "Ooh, let's look at this new girl. Who's this?" And then it's like rum.
Yep.
Well, see, the old ugly Christmas sweater is not a huge thing in Australia, but I noticed that more and more stores are starting to stock them. I mean, obviously, we don't really need a sweater most Christmas days because it's generally hot, but yeah, it's starting to become a thing here now. The ugly Christmas sweaters. Our Kmart's here in Australia have got a whole Grinch Christmas thing going on at the moment. So they got heaps of like, Grinch t-shirts and pajamas and all sorts of, Grinch hats and masks. Yeah.
You're a mean one, Mr. Grinch.
Yeah. I was listening to one of my local radio stations the other day at work, and they were debating what was a Christmas movie, and one guy was like, Die Hard is a Christmas movie, and the other guy's like, no, it's not. No, it's not. He's like, yes, it is. I watch it every Christmas. It's a Christmas movie. What do you guys think about
It's a
that? Do you
Christmas
reckon?
movie. Die Hard's a Christmas movie.
Yeah, there you go.
It
Drew.
is, yeah. Everybody watches it at Christmas. I know a lot of people who have it as a regular thing for
See,
Christmas.
that's the way I look at it too. But yeah,
Just
there was
because it came
argument
out, I
against
think
it.
the reason people don't think it's a Christmas film is because I think it came out in the summer, like June or July of that year. So people are like, therefore, it's not a Christmas movie. But Christmas is the time of year in the film. It's
Yeah,
a Christmas
exactly. It's
party,
set
right?
in Christmas. Yeah.
Yeah.
Drew
There you go. I
earmuffs.
thought it was Drew. Here we go. What? What? Poor Drew can't hear anything. Maybe we should just say to Drew, like, you can watch, but just mute your sound. Just no volume, okay? Just watch the picture, Drew.
Have to start quoting the film now.
Well, I just always end up going to the final bit because you're my friend, Anakin.
Fly around with the ship going, have you noticed the shields are still up? He's like, sorry, master.
We're better than this.
Yeah. How did this happen? The writers did it. No, we're better than this. I say patience. R2 will be along any moment.
From my perspective, the Jedi are evil.
Yeah.
He must have watched The Acolyte.
Yeah. 100%. I guess it's kind of disappointing, as bad as it was, that we're never going to sort of get an end to that story that got started.
Well, unless somebody else picks up elements from it, because I was thinking the same thing. I was like, there's still a lot, because in the last few weeks while I've been sorting and going through stuff, I've had I put Obi-Wan on in the background at one point. I had Ahsoka. I went through all the Mandalorian stuff, Book of Boba Fett. The only one I couldn't rewatch was The Acolyte. I just couldn't get myself to rewatch that. But I've rewatched a lot of those Disney shows, and every single one of them, at some point, I was like, "Oh yeah, they never picked up this thread and finished it." You know, I was like,
Yeah.
"There's something even in the early Mandalorian, like the first season of I can't remember offhand what it was, but as I was watching it, I was like, "Oh yeah, they left this alone. They never picked up on this, or they never went forward with any of this." And so there's stuff in like every season of the Mandalorian. There's stuff in Book of Boba Fett. There's stuff in Ahsoka, and now in this show, where it's like, and there's stuff in Kenobi where it's like, are they going to finish?
Well, the crate
any of these
dragon,
threads?
the crate dragon, that didn't really go anywhere. It hasn't gone anywhere yet, has it? When she is it the crate dragon? No, not the the Mythosaur. The Mythosaur.
Yeah,
That
the
was the
Mythosaur.
season, though, wasn't it?
Yeah.
That was at the end.
There was the Mythosaur thing that they never finished with Bo-Katan. There's the talks that Carson Teva? Carson Teva, the Lee's character.
The dark saber didn't really amount to anything in the end, really, did it?
Yeah, they haven't concluded what to do with that. That whole Mandalorian arc needs to be finished, which maybe we'll get in the movie. I don't know. But it's like, there's stuff with Carson Teva talking. He talks to them about like we need to put together a team and like people to go in the outer rim.
Oh, that was the cancelled series. That was supposed to be the
it was supposed to be like a
the with Cara Dune and the
with Cara Dune and all that.
The branches of the Republic or whatever it was going to be.
Those
Marshals
threads
or something, wasn't it?
Yeah. But all those threads are still there, so someone has to pick them up and do something with them, or else for all time people are going to be like, whatever happened to this? So there's a lot of those little things that I think, just like the seeds that were put in Acolyte, someone has to pick up with them later on and do something with all these threads.
There's the Imperial Remnant and Moff Gideon. There's the cloning. There's
all those cloning clues. Like you need to connect all these dots and pick up these threads and finish them, or people are always going to be like, people are going to look back 20 odd years from now and go, well, all those series were just left unended and with open things, like they never.
It's like that line out of Force Awakens, Maz Kanata.
Oh yeah.
Where'd you get this? It's a story for another time.
Good question, but for a story for another time,
Yeah.
What's the point? They did pick up on that.
I think they were hoping that would turn into one of the Star Wars stories things. They were just like they hoped that the connection between Jaina and Lando Calrissian would turn into a story at some point. There were things that I think Kathleen Kennedy had injected into those 3 movies that they hoped would pick up later on into like some other film or TV show. And because of the reception of Last Jedi and Rise of Skywalker, they canceled every idea they had. They had a knee-jerk reaction and just went, nothing related to the sequels could ever come out. We have to delete all that stuff and go back to something else like The Mandalorian. But I think that I think from the beginning, having those kind of knee-jerk reactions to things was the wrong idea.
I just put my finger in my horn, and there's a bit of a weird residue in there,
That's weird. Why are you putting your fingers?
I just looked down it, and it looked like there was sand or something in there, so I put my finger up there, and
I think someone's been using that horn for other purposes. Where's Pilly Yum Yum?
Supervising the works.
Yeah, supervising the works. Yeah. That's what we're going to have to call Lady Cave Gatekeeper now, isn't it? The work. We're supervising the work.
That was the thing in Skeleton Crew, wasn't it? About the planet that they're all doing the great work,
The great work.
whatever that is.
Yeah, you're
Yeah.
right. Oh, it's a very controlled society.
Yeah, because there was a theory I read that the great work is basically it's a massive cloning facility for
Yeah. Or
the
it's to do with the maybe it's to do with the manufacturing of the his super navy that's an Exegol.
yeah.
I don't know. I mean, it's
Yeah,
not overt. It's not overtly a manufacturing planet, but that's navy has to have been created somehow.
Good
Yeah,
point.
but why would he? Why would he make it there and then fly it to Exegol and bury it under ice?
Yeah.
Well, we don't know where the planet is. It could be in the same system as Exegol. Who knows? We don't really know where it is.
Well, things last longer if you put them in the refrigerator.
That's true.
Starkiller Base was on Ilum. Ilum became Starkiller Base.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's Ilum. That's Ilum.
Yeah, I didn't really
Sorry,
like that.
Rick. That's a known planet.
Ghosty.
Good seeing you, there, Rick.
Rick's
Yeah.
Lady Catherine says, "Really, Rum, supervising the work. Yep. We've all got our duties."
Good soldiers follow orders.
They will become the First Order. That's a better shout.
Yeah.
That's a better shout. Yeah.
Ah, I like that.
Yeah.
Well done. There's a
Although
good
with
theory.
the
I like that
although
one,
with,
Rick. I
with
like that
although
one.
with the First Order, they steal kids, don't they? They steal children to join the First Order.
This
if I
kid
remember.
is actually Finn. He becomes FN2187.
It's Finn's cousin.
Yeah, when he gets back, he becomes FN2184.
Hey, actually, now that you've said that about the stolen kids, maybe the kids are stolen and they're being brainwashed that this is their parents raising
Yeah,
them
right.
and
Could be
instructing them how to become, slowly changing them into the First Order. I mean, that could be a thing. You never know.
That seems
Yeah.
like a plan that just has too many variables.
Yeah, true. I guess. Something to think about.
Until we know how much communication they have to the outside worlds,
someone higher up in there must. You know what I mean?
yeah, they can't be the First Order because we
But-
already know how the First Order was kind of created and who created it. But
See, the only real authority figures we've seen in that skeleton crew basically are the droids. Telling the kids to get to class, directing people, telling
There's
telling the father he was in a forbidden zone. Didn't he
Yeah.
call him citizen or something? Or you
Yeah.
know what I mean? Like it's There's a little bit to it.
They mustn't have any contact with the outside world because that's what I'm saying. They're still Old Republic.
No, I'm sure there's one in the trailer. Someone contacts in one of the trailers.
Yeah, I think there's going to be someone higher up, like the president or whoever they have, prime minister or whatever. Their top guy that's in charge of everything is going to have contact with the outside world, but they're just keeping it behind. They're keeping the planet behind this shield for some reason. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, there's something definitely more to that planet. We
Yeah.
definitely got it. Yeah. Oh well, can't wait for it to pan out. And weekend's here, so we've only got a couple of days for it to.
Well,
proceed.
hopefully it pans out and they don't bodge up the writing and it doesn't go anywhere again.
All
Yeah,
I want to see.
what'll probably
we'll
happen is
see,
we'll
yeah.
just follow these kids. They'll drop all these threads, but nothing will ever happen out of it. And then when the show ends, we'll have no answers and be like, "What the hell?"
I want to see
Do you
ET
think?
basically what we want.
Yes, we do.
We want to
Do you
see.
We
think
need
the
E.T.'s finger.
the main girl, in the show, the one that was riding, who was actually controlling the speeder when they were flying through the traffic and stuff. Do you
Hmm.
think she might have Jedi built? Like she, if the world was different and the universe was different, she might have been, selected to be a Jedi because she seems to have like really good reflexes and you know what I'm saying, like.
Could be. I mean, they say that the reason Poe Dameron was good at piloting was because he could tap into the Force unknowingly. So
There you go.
same thing. She could be that good of a pilot of the speeder because she's unknowingly tapping into the Force. Yeah.
Yeah, like she's some sort of force sensitive, but like possibly she could have been, as I said, identified back in the day as a possible Jedi.
Yeah.
What about a buddy? Some sort of like Lobot creation thing?
Yeah. I like that girl. I think that's cool.
Tap into all the
She's
tech.
Yeah, but every time I see that kind of glasses, I just think Star Trek.
Yeah, Geordie LaForge. Yeah.
Yeah, that's straight away. It's like I wish they could have come up with something slightly different looking. It looks too much like. It really does. It really looks a lot like Star Trek to me. So
I'm going to do something I almost never do.
Oh,
I'm going
watch
to
out.
agree with Rick.
oh,
What? What's he said?
what the hell?
He
Which
says
one?
Jala Nawad will end up being a bad dude, and I think he will be sure in the Mando universe. I think that's true because of how many Treasure Planet and Treasure Island threads they leave. I believe he's the Long John Silver of the story. And that he is bad, but he'll kind of start having feelings for the kids. And in the end, he's not absolutely evil to them. Just,
Is that the guy pretending to be a Jedi?
Yeah, it's the pirate code. Yeah.
Yeah, he was the captain. Yeah.
Yeah.
Good shout. Good shout. Good shout.
No, when they were locked up and he did the key thing or whatever, wasn't that the pirate ship that they were on? That he was captain of?
Yeah.
So he could have set that whole key trick up, like, previously or whatever. Who knows? Like,
I don't think it's the same ship because I thought that one was buried for a while.
what the hell was that, Rum?
Electrolytes.
Oh, they're good for you, aren't they? Do you have to drop them into water and,
You do.
and drink them?
There's something in the water.
I got something similar here. Electrolyte, same thing.
Me too.
When you're a bit
Really
dehydrated.
simple 7-Up.
You got powder.
I'm cutting out I'm cutting out the sugar now. Sugary drinks are the worst, so I'm just doing Highland Spring. and
Unfortunately,
electrolytes.
they're not great for the waistline. That's for sure.
Well, at least you can keep drinking those things I send you. They're all sugar free.
Those ones that you guys have, honest to God, Ghost, I have. It's like doing cocaine, to be totally honest. I was literally flying up, like literally I could. After a few of those, especially the I think you sent me some like Skittle ones or like tropical sun kissed. Or there's blue ones. There's blue ones. I literally could climb up the ceiling after drinking those. So you guys must be. I don't know how you do it. I don't know what's in them. There might not be sugar, but there's some crazy chemicals in there. They're tasty. I'll give you that. They are very tasty, very Moorish. But they definitely send you doolally.
Yeah, Omega's another one. Rick brings up Omega. Like
Oh,
that
yeah.
never went anywhere.
That
Where the
didn't
heck
go
was
anywhere.
Omega? What happened? Why was she important in that show?
Yeah.
Well, she
Good.
joined the rebellion.
I actually don't think I finished watching the final season of Bad Batch. I need to
Yeah, and
rewatch
me
that.
neither, because I didn't finish the season before.
Yo,
I think I did
War
the
Chief.
first 2 seasons. Yeah.
War Chief, how you doing?
Yeah, Rick Hondo should show up. Like, there's no, I don't know why, like, as a showrunner, you'd be so adamant against it, but he should show up. Yeah,
Well, they already have a live action costume for him.
yeah.
So
Yeah, they need Hondo.
Hmm.
They need Hondo.
Wouldn't if Omega was to pop up, wouldn't she be like a middle-aged woman by now in this timeline?
Yeah, wouldn't she be around 30 or something?
You mean legal?
Yeah, like in her 30s or maybe
Yeah,
older.
yeah,
I
she
don't
would
know.
be. Because Bad Batch was right after the Revenge of the
Well,
Sith. It started out with Order 66. So, in the Darth Vader Ben Kenobi battle is like 20 years after that. So, Return of the Jedi Mandoverse would be 10 years after that. So
she'd be
yeah,
even older than we think. She's
She'd be
probably
like
in her
a-
40s, nearly
yeah,
50.
She'd be like
be like-
Ahsoka's age. She'd be like Ahsoka, wouldn't she?
she'd be like 39. Yeah, yeah.
Mm.
She'd be the same age as Boba Fett, wouldn't she?
yeah,
Basically, yeah.
Well, yeah, technically, yeah. Yeah, good call, Muzz. Didn't think of that. Well done.
A sister.
Mm.
That's why I thought they would have like, did something with her with Book of Boba Fett.
I really wish they had made the second season of that.
In
Because
my
it
head,
feels like they set everything up and then, like, it's just stopped. You know what I mean? Got like this story about them and the Pikes about to try and take over, and it seems a little bit unfinished.
for some reason, in my head, I just started thinking about if you could pick any 2 special ladies from Star Wars and make them lesbians, who would you pick? I don't know why. I've just started thinking about Hera and Ula.
Wow.
Anyone want to raise me?
no, not even Earth Mom.
Ula and Hera. Oh, you could do Padme and Leia. Well, that'd be
That's
wrong, wouldn't
sick.
it? Shit, that'd be wrong, wouldn't it?
What the hell?
That'd be really wrong, wouldn't it?
Wrong.
Oh my goodness.
Well, you just forget that they're related for a second.
Another daughter action.
Forget that they're related for a second.
Wow.
Yeah, I did.
And I
think
assume that you're plucking them out of time too, right?
I
You're
was gonna say,
yeah, of equal age, of
challenged
similar
us-
age. Yeah.
yeah.
You challenged us all to top you, and you topped yourself.
Yeah,
Oh.
Yana. My mind went straight to Yana. But who would you, if you were going to pair Yana up to have thespian sex with somebody else, who would you pick? Who would you put her with? I was trying to think if there were any, if there were any 6-handed special ladies.
What was the character that Laura Dern played?
Holdo, Vice Admiral Holdo.
All right. Well, what about? Here you go. I'll top you.
Her
What
and
about
Yana
Momofa and Holdo?
Holdo. Yeah, they'd be a bit stiff, I reckon. They'd be a bit like, They'll have to loosen up a bit, wouldn't they?
A little bit more mature.
Well, Leia and Holdo went to college together, to Senate school, and you know what happens in college?
Hey, hey, hey.
And they were both in their, like,
Maybe they share the dorm
14
room
to 16
together.
years old.
Ooh.
Anyone else got any ideas?
Who was that? How many arms did that alien in the Solo movie have? Was it just 3 or did he have 4?
4.
The pilot, the monkey pilot guy?
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah, so yeah, but that's a
You
man.
can find a
Character that they
female.
killed almost
You wanna-
immediately.
You want a female
Find a
monkey?
female of his species and put it with the 6-boobed girl.
And Dex's diner. Dex had 4
Yeah.
arms.
Oh yeah, the
Rio?
Dex had 4. Find a female of his species.
Oh, Jumpy's nailed it. The Tonica sisters. Yeah, that'd be ideal. That'll be ideal.
Jumpy's got the twin dream going.
Oh, Sabine and Shen Hattie. That's a good one, Ricardo. Yeah, that would be good. Oh, why are we not? We can't forget Shen with those eyes. Oh, Andor's
I can't
sister
believe
and
this is
anyone.
a thing.
And Andor's sister and anyone, says Rick. Yeah, that's a good show.
Oh, yeah.
Have we only ever seen Andor's sister as a little kid?
Oh, Aya Sakura and Ula. How about that? Bit of blue on green
Yeah,
action.
there you go.
That'd be interesting.
I am showing your chats. You just haven't said anything good. You said Bob and Rum as monkeyed as lesbian scap. It's not your best.
Darth Talon and Ayla Sakura.
Oh,
Good and bad.
Yes, now we're talking.
Well, I mean, Bo-Katan's pretty butch, so
Ooh.
what about her and her sidekick? What about her sidekick? Her and
Ahsoka.
Oh, well, I was thinking more like her sidekick, the one she had with her all the time.
Oh, Snoop
They
Dogg's
could have been a couple.
Snoop Dogg's daughter.
Yeah, they could be a thing. There you go.
Have you seen that interview that Katie Sackhoff does? She's talking to someone. She's saying, 10% of them, like Bo-Katan, none of them don't. And she gets to the end, she goes, and 2% want me to sit on their face.
Yeah.
Only 2%.
I'm not sure what. We've got a friend. We've got a new friend called Beetlehorn, who says, "I'm building a man rod right now from IDO, but I don't even know what to do with it. I don't love the design. Might give it a realistic paint job." What's a man? Am I being stupid? What's a man rod?
Man
roadie.
Man roadie. I don't know, but I don't think
you're missing the eye, man.
Rod.
Probably
not. We're working on a man rod.
But welcome, Beetlehorn. Speaking of horns.
It's a Gundam.
The horn
I was going to say.
Oh, it's a Gundam.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
It is. I thought it sounded familiar.
It's the Gundam with the frog head kind of thing.
Ah.
Yeah, it's from Iron Blooded Orphans. Yeah.
Yeah.
Rick says you can't say man rod on YouTube.
You just did.
Damn it. Good to see you, Beetlehorn. Welcome.
There you go. That's what a man roadie looks like.
Yeah, no, that's kind of neat.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
That's got a frog like.
Interesting. I actually have never seen that kit, but those kits were
Got a
out
visitor.
a couple of
got a
years ago.
visitor.
So they're have you? Oh, it's time for puppy love! Yay!
Come to say hello. Getting bigger. He's getting bigger.
Right, is that that's not Kester.
That's Blue.
That's Blue. Right,
The
Blue.
cocker spaniel.
Right, Blue. Oh. Oh.
Want to bite me?
Oh.
Want to bite the gonk droid? Bite the gonk droid. Show the gonk some love.
What's the what's the reveal box in the background, pals?
Oh. Now you've started something.
Oh,
Now
what?
you've done it.
This one?
Now you've done it. Now you've done it.
Oh,
Oh, I've got that as well to do. I forgot about that.
is that the speeder bike?
Yeah.
Right.
I'm gonna have to get that out next week. I forgot about
Yeah,
Probably
it's a
should.
birthday
Still have to-
present. It's just been sat there for months.
that. Yeah.
I've been waiting for that to come in.
Lack's not very happy with us. He says, no respect for the blue-haired chick from Jabbers. Come on, you fuckers.
That's Jess.
Uh,
Her name is Jess.
Oh, it can't be James.
Who have we lost? Have we lost somebody? Oh, Michael. We lost Michael.
That's Michael.
Beta Horn says, my hobby store owner always insists on never mixing paint brands. I've never had a problem as long as it's the same sort of paint. Is he just being overcautious? Well, it's good. Good question you've asked that. It's a good place to ask because there are some experts here about paint. I, for one, can reveal that that's not me. But Darth Muzzer and Palps, I can answer that, I'm sure.
They're all acrylics. They'll all mix. They'll all mix together.
Yeah, you can mix it. That's the thing. Is he asking? Is he mixing the two paints together, or is he laying paints on top of one of each other? Because
Yeah,
there's a difference.
but the same.
Usually, if you're mixing two paints together, lacquers for lacquers, acrylics with acrylics, enamels with enamels. But when it comes to laying different mediums on top of each other, that can be beneficial for other weathering down the track.
Yeah, it's always best to put a coat of gloss, or not gloss, put
gloss over the top.
Yeah, and then weather on the top of that.
Yeah, he means acrylics together.
Yeah, no problem. Just any brand, as long as it's acrylic.
Yeah.
Well,
Vallejo and Tamiya don't always get along.
No,
I'd be a bit wary of
I've heard that
Tamiya.
myself.
Yeah, because Tamiya is an alcohol-based acrylic.
Yeah,
and Vallejo is a straight acrylic paint.
Water-based. Water, but
yeah, more of a water-based.
That's some Humbrol acrylics and the war paints and the Citadel. They'll mix no problem.
Yeah.
Yeah,
and I think you'll find if AK Interactive doing an acrylic range, third gen acrylics, really good paint apparently. I haven't tried them yet.
I've heard that as well. I've heard that.
They're really good. I've got a funny feeling that these pens are like they're a similar sort of paint to they're an acrylic. I think they're the same similar paint that what's in the third gen acrylics.
Yeah.
Impressed with these. That whole kit.
Well, I really like the ones I'm using, the acrylic paint markers. Yeah, that's a cool set, that. Yeah, they are good, aren't they?
Especially the silvers and the aluminiums and the dark aluminiums.
I haven't tried any of the chrome ones I've got yet. I'm curious to see how well they work.
Not tried my markers yet.
Well, I've got. Well, I haven't had a need to use chrome markers. But I do have some metallic-y kind of.
Rick is desperate for Hammerhead to come to Retros.
Oh yeah,
we've got to do that.
They got to. Do you think they'll keep going with that line?
I think so. I think they're quite cheap to make.
I think that line's probably going to stick around. Did you guys ever hear the rumors that the Black Series might get cancelled?
Oh, they've been saying that for ages. And Vintage Collection. So as long as people keep
I could see Black Series going probably before Vintage.
They can't cancel the Black Series because Ross needs something for the shelves.
Yeah.
Not after the year they've had. They've been putting out some bangers this year.
Yeah, man.
A lot of prequel love.
Remember, though, I mean, changing companies does not necessarily mean the end of the line, because technically, Toy Biz started the Marvel Legends line, and that continued when Hasbro took over. It's just that, and in the beginning, they were similar figures, but by nowadays, if you put a Hasbro Marvel Legends next to a Toy Biz Marvel Legends, they look completely different. But
yeah,
in the first couple of years of Marvel Legends, they were the same as. I mean, some of them were even. I think they even got some of the molds from Toy Biz.
I think you're right. Someone's always going to make Star Wars figures, aren't they? Let's be honest.
So I mean, like, unless like if Hasbro were to stop doing, I guess it just depends on who ends up owning the Black Series name. Like if that comes along with the Star Wars property, so a new company could just continue making Black Series.
Well, I mean, Black Series spans into other products because you've got your Black Series helmets, your Black Series sabers,
yeah, but it's all Star Wars, right?
Yeah, exactly. But I'm just like, so if some other company was going to take it on, would they just go the figures, or do you think they'd make the kind of prop kind of elements as well?
I mean, I would start with the figures. I mean,
that looks
would
cool.
Would it matter to the prop collecting community if the name was different on the product? Like if some other company made a really good helmet, are there people who are like, well, I only collect Black Series helmets? I mean, like, really?
Oh, no. I mean, surely you wouldn't be that kind of collector, or else you'd.
Because I mean, I know people do that with the figures. With figures, people do that. They're like, I only collect Black Series figures. But I think in the prop replica world, don't people mix and match and get whatever looks the best from whatever company makes it?
Yeah, well, that's true, because you look at someone that collects a lot of helmets, like Paul's Collectibles. He gets some Black Series ones, but he also gets privately made ones. Yeah, and other companies that make helmets. So yeah,
there's a lot of Black Series collectors that'll collect like the Mayfix and the SH figure arts because they're after the best representation on shelf.
I actually just sold all my Mayfix because they freaking fall apart every time you pick them up. Those leg joints are the worst. They for some reason I'd pick them up from the body and the legs would still be standing in place. Like it would just they just slip right off, Not like this. I hate that company now because they just fall apart. I mean, they look great when they're standing on the shelf. They look way better. Yeah. I mean, it was hard to let the R2 and 3PO go because they look so much better than Black, especially, but I was like, I can't stand how every time I go to move them or do something, they just fall, like the 3PO just falls apart,
And I had to try my chrome paint pens out, Muzz. Yeah. I got gold and silver on top of yellow. Jeez, it comes up pretty good. It's only one coat.
Interesting.
It's pretty cool. Yeah. Hard to see the gold, of course. But
where are you going to put that?
No. It's just I've never tried the metallic pens before. I've tried their other paint pens. I was just having a play when Muzza whopped his out. I thought,
Tell you what, the best way to find out how good they are is put them over a gloss back. Oh, sorry, a gloss black.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
you'll get the true color of it.
Yeah, that's so true. That's the way to do it, isn't it? Especially with chrome silver. Like if you paint it black first underneath, it just pops.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm not sure. Is that the same case with gold? I guess it is.
Yeah, Beetle Horn. Yeah, Bandai Star Wars kits. Some of them do come with multicolored sprues. Like
Yeah, they do. Yeah, they do.
the X-wing did.
Because they snap together, they're color
Yeah.
correct. Like,
It's
I
got
mean,
red
there are a
parts.
few. Yeah, there are some decals in them, and I still think it's amazing that Bandai can make a sprue that's got, like this mauvey purple. There's like this burgundy color. There's a
Blows
light
me
grey.
away.
There's white there, and it's all the one sprue. Like it's pretty
What blows
crazy.
me away is articulated parts that are molded on the sprue.
I mean,
Like-
pretty much when you were a kid, you got that, didn't you? It was just like a plain grey, like
Yeah,
that was all you
everything was
got.
that. Yeah.
Yeah. And now it's all colorized. It's
Michael's itching to see it in person.
They just pour a different
Oh,
plastic.
yeah.
Oh, look at that. I wondered when you were going to start whapping stuff out. Look at that.
Yeah. Is that a Polar Lights kit?
That was the basic AMT kit, and then
AMT. Okay.
yeah, this sort of bit was added on for the garage kit. So you got the phaser lance and the engines, the third nacelle.
So was that not originally part of the kit? Have you Frankenstein that together?
No, it's they Warp Models basically created this to fit onto the AMT. So they sold you the just the extra parts. So the little fins, you got the little fins like that, and
Nice.
the little bits on top.
Yeah.
And all the phaser lance I did, it just pretty much glued on, no problem.
Yeah, there's a couple of little guns on the tops of the saucer as well, isn't there? Yeah.
Yeah.
That's great.
Little turrets.
That's great. That's a good sized model kit as well, isn't it?
Now that was one from a mirror universe where they were at war, right?
Yeah, it was the final episode of the thing, wasn't it?
Yeah, final episode of All Good Things. Riker comes up and just blasts all the Klingons away.
Destroys everyone like. And I don't. Doesn't he he comes out of the wormhole or whatever? And isn't he going straight down or straight up? Well, I've never
comes straight up.
Straight
decloaks and it just goes straight up.
Yeah, that's right. It's just mental.
You see the phaser lance firing and it just slices straight through that Klingon ship.
Yeah, great effects. That was just I remember watching that going, this is amazing.
And like you say, it's got all the Aztec in that I did on it.
Yeah, that's brilliant.
In my youth, when I bothered to do that sort of stuff.
In your youth. And he doesn't do the same sort of work now. He just creates bloaters. Look at all those skills have brought you to bloaters.
Always.
That's great.
I thought you were going to have a conviction when you at the con today when I showed all those Grogu kits in a row. There was about 7 of them.
Yeah, I was just all the bloater faces.
All the faces that Pelts can get out of these boxes.
That's so cool. I backed that motion picture diecast Tomy Enterprise in the end.
Yeah.
That thing's huge. In fact, that's going to John's house.
John, I keep waiting for that and the
DeLorean, I think.
DeLorean, yeah.
That's coming soon, I think.
I'm waiting every time the post drops off, I'm like, where's Rum stuff?
I watched the making of on that Enterprise, and it is diecast, isn't it? A lot of it.
Yeah.
It must weigh a lot. It's huge.
Yeah.
I mean, is it roughly the same size as the is it the 1350 model?
Yeah, it's I think, I don't know, 40 inches or something. I don't know. It's big. 30, I don't know. It's big. What else have you got, Palps? He's got something else. He's got other stuff here. Look.
It's just
I liked your little paint pot set up today, Pels.
Oh yeah.
Cool.
Oh,
Yeah, it was
look
cool.
at that. That's it. That's it. That's the one.
that's just the AMT kit. But yeah, light as a feather, this thing.
That's great, though, isn't it? It's nice detailing on that. That's great.
Just done with pearlescent white paint.
Oh yeah.
Fantastic.
My favourite ship. Favourite rendition of the Enterprise for sure.
Yeah, definitely.
Looks great from any angle.
Yeah,
Except when there's
always
chunks.
liked that.
Except when there's chunks missing off the saucer, of course. I don't talk about that. Yeah. Yeah, I did see that die-cast one, and I thought, "Ooh, should I?" And then I thought, "I've really got nowhere to display it."
Yeah. I have. I've got. Yeah. I know. Yeah.
It's another wing of a house.
I'll think about that later. I'll think about that later. I just that's my attitude. Okay, I'll come to that. I'll solve that problem.
Between displaying ghosts and all sorts of.
If you don't buy it immediately, it's only going to go up in price, and then it's a case of, I should have bought it when it came out.
Actually, you got the sail barge as well, Rum, haven't you?
No, I didn't do that one.
Oh, you didn't do that one?
No, that's the only. I do regret not. I almost did.
Yeah.
I didn't do the Ecto. This Ecto either. I thought I've got there's too many. There's too many Ectos. That's the thing. I think I've already got about 4 Ectos, so I can't have another Ecto.
So I've got a question. Speaking of Star Trek, so at some point in the future, whether it's near or far, 5 years or 10 years or 20 years, they're going to perfect this deep fake technology that we saw with Luke and we saw a little bit with Leia and Tarkin in Rogue One. Like at some point, it's going to get so good that we're not going to be able to tell.
Did you see
So
Star
at
Trek
what?
Unification?
So what movie franchise? What actors, characters do you think they'll bring back first? Like my feeling is that since we already know William Shatner is working with companies to build a huge database of his likeness and his vocal and everything, they're basically making a computer generated William Shatner that you can actually talk to and everything, and has all of his knowledge and words and language and everything in it, his nuances. So I think that they would use that, de-age it, and they're going to make a Star Trek film with at least Captain Kirk in it, if not some of the other actors who, like, if they can get them to sign on before they die. I don't know if Leonard Nimoy agreed to his likeness being used after death, but I know a lot of these actors nowadays are signing contracts before they die saying yes or no if you can use their likeness. But it's like, do you also think that Star Trek might be one of the first things that does that? Like rebuilds an old cast from making computer generated? And I'm not saying like it happened now. I mean, like it might happen 10 years from now when the technology is so good that we can't tell the difference, Or do you think it'd be a different franchise that would do it?
Well, I can see the studios going for it because it's probably cheaper on the wage size.
Yeah,
they probably don't have to pay as much money for actors.
Well, they'd have to pay the estate for the likeness, and so that would depend on whatever contract they signed before they passed away. You know what I mean?
But I'm sure they'd save a lot of money because you wouldn't have to. If you've got some big name actor, he might be involved in a couple of projects at the same time. You know what I mean? Like, so you don't have that issue anymore where you can only film this guy at this time, and you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
all those issues would go. So that would save money. I'm sure. I'm sure that, as I said, I'm sure the studios would be up for it.
But like some people have said, well, they'll bring back John Wayne or they'll bring back James Dean or Marilyn Monroe or so. But it's like
Wow.
I think it's more likely that they would do something like William Shatner as a young William Shatner and bring back a Star Trek film about Captain Kirk or have Kirk in it at that age. You know what I mean? Like before you would see like a full movie with, John Wayne playing the main part. You know what I mean? Like I don't know. Like what do you think it would be someone like that, or do you think it would be someone like William Shatner, or would it be like Mark Hamill with Luke Skywalker? Or would they bring back a Roger Moore James Bond first, or you know what I mean? Like what
Yeah,
would
I
they?
can see more actors of that vintage would make sense, I reckon, because
That's what I mean. Yeah, like which
I
one
don't
do you
know
think you'd
if
see?
I mean, I'd love to see another original John Wayne Western, but
Yeah,
like that appeals to me being my age, and I grew up with that stuff. So I guess we've got to look at what future audiences like have grown up with in the last 20, 30 years. So, actors like Shatner, I mean, even like Carrie Fisher. I mean,
yeah. Carrie
there's
Fisher,
a,
Mark Hamill. Like, do you think they would do? Do you think they would like a Star Wars would come out first that had Carrie Fisher and Mark Hamill in it before they would do a Star Trek, or do you think they would not do that?
I think Disney would correct the
Wow.
issue and actually get all three of them back on screen together.
Well, I bet
Yeah.
Harrison Ford would never let his rights after death be signed away. I bet he'd say no because he wouldn't want them making a Han Solo. Unless either that or he'd sign away saying you can only use my likeness for an Indiana Jones film, and then you know what I mean? Like I'm talking like after these actors die.
The Ford
Yeah,
kids
of
have got to
course.
reach.
Once they're dead, we can exploit them.
Absolutely.
Yeah, exactly.
Like
I mean,
I'm
that one
wondering
recently.
whether. Sorry, go on, Pops.
I was going to say that one recently with Sam Witwer playing William Shatner.
That's true. Yeah, they did
I mean,
that.
it was
It does.
amazing. Just looked
Yeah, it does
incredible.
look really good. Yeah.
So, like say, in a few years when that technology is advanced, it's like, well, who can't they bring back? Well, I suppose.
Yeah, I do remember the
fine,
beer
so.
commercial with John Wayne. Yeah, I did. I remember that.
The car commercial with young Brunner. It's like,
I was going to say I don't know if it's a thing in the States because I guess it's probably more relevant to like the laws in US because of where the studios are situated. But like in Australia, I know a lot of people's estates and wills get contested by family members, and some things get amended and changed in court.
Oh, they do. Yeah.
So,
No.
like, even if Harrison Ford did say, "Oh, I don't want this to happen," like,
yeah,
do
I
you
can
think?
imagine it's
I don't
stable,
know
like
how
that.
your legal system works, but whether that would be something that a studio could go, you know what?
Yeah,
We want,
a blood relative, like even if he has. Does he have children? Does he have children? He does, doesn't he?
Yeah.
So
yeah,
one of the children could probably
just
get
go,
a good enough lawyer to overturn it. You're right. For enough money, they could
yeah.
change it
That's what I was thinking. Yeah,
because that's what I keep telling my mom because like my mother takes care of an elderly person who's got dementia and she's in a home for people who have dementia and stuff. And
that's hard.
before she went in, the children basically put my mom in charge because they want nothing to do with her. But so my mom's in the lady's will and the kids are not because they basically been disowned. And I told mom, I said that's never going to hold up because whenever you talk to a lawyer, they say blood comes first. So they'll the children will then contest the will and get whatever they can get. You know what I mean? Because it's
Mm-hmm.
blood. They always say blood comes first, whether you're in the will or
And his
not.
rum showing up. There's a bunch of dinosaurs.
Yeah, there's a bunch of dinosaurs following some dude with a hat.
There's an episode of
Hey.
One Piece with dinosaurs.
Either that or those are a bunch of aliens. Those are the
That's
aliens
One
who
Piece.
landed, and they were like, "How do we disguise ourselves and blend in with the natural inhabitants?" And they were like, "Well, you got to wear these funny costumes." Okay. Did that one just get hit by a truck?
I don't think Rum knows he's muted.
I think that first one.
I
Just
do
got
know.
hit by
I
a
do know.
truck
I
at
just
the
thought.
end there.
I just thought it would amuse. I could imagine John walking down the street in a dinosaur outfit.
Yeah.
There you go. It just amused me. Right, we've been going 2.5 hours. Should we wrap things up? Let's have a little wander around.
I've put about 10 pieces together.
Let's have a little wander around.
Nothing to see here.
What was it?
Oh, muss.
Look at that.
Finished.
Look at that.
It finished.
That's nice.
That's awesome.
Just got just the right amount of glue putting up
Very
the
nice.
aluminium.
Well done, Muss. That is awesome.
Oh, in the
Now,
bag
is a P-51, right?
is a P-51D.
Mustang,
Cadillac at the
right?
time.
Mustang, yep. I don't know what the D stands for, but
I think it's
Built in Detroit.
okay.
Oh, that doesn't have
I'll
the
get-
black and white
If I did some
stripes.
reading, I'd find it. No, it's got yellow invasion stripes, so I don't know what.
Yeah.
Hasn't it got a Rolls Royce engine?
I think they do. Yeah, right?
Yes,
Yeah,
they
they
do.
do.
Yeah, they were
they do.
crap until they put the Rolls Royce in it.
Yeah.
It used to have a Allison engine in it.
That's right.
So next week,
Oh, here we go. Uh-oh.
Is he doing the British?
Oh, look at that.
Yeah.
It's
it's been sitting for a year since I
Yeah.
started doing the streams, and I'm like, it's about time I pulled this down and finished it.
Very awesome. Is it
Now,
gonna
is that a Navarro set or is that a canteen, like a Tatooine thing?
That's a Navarro set.
Navarro? Okay.
Oh, that's the door from like where the remnant stormtroopers were hanging out.
Oh, okay.
That's basically it's similar. Similar.
Oh, you're gonna need a gonk droid.
I will need a gonk. We all need a gonk. Everyone needs a gonk. Just like everyone needs a bosom for a pillow.
You're gonna need one of those. You're gonna need one of those. Blinky.
He went there.
What about it? Yeah, I was thinking about putting one up here, but oh god, that's a tricky. I'd have to get that 3D printed. So all of this is all scratch built styrene.
No, that's cool.
That was like 4 box made. 1, 2, 3, 4 boxes, and then join them together, and then drill holes in them and fill the holes with tubes and put other bits on them.
Wow. That's next level there.
No, that's gonna be good.
It's just all the little dimples there are all just being drilled out with a drill. And
In a loving way, I really hate people like you and Mr.
Yeah.
K. Not
Thanks,
knocking things like this. Yeah, it's just crazy.
I've
I'll
got
just go
the-
buy a few sheets of styrene and look what I come up with.
He just makes everyone else look really crap, doesn't he? Like, you know.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to.
Watching
Like,
Blue Peak, that's what it is.
this was an absolute
Look at
mission to
that.
get styrene.
Look
Wasn't
at
it?
that.
You made
wouldn't
that
have a
out of
clue how to do
styrene.
that.
Like I would, when you picked that up, I would have thought, "Oh, look at that! He's just got a 3D printed part there, and
It's cheap.
some foam around it." But no, it's actually
Yeah, but I've made
feel
that.
I need
Drilled
to-
that. Yeah.
I feel I need to limit like the level of talent we allow on this show.
You're kicking me off. Can't do that to a member of the SRA.
No, I can't kick you off.
We're unionised.
Just can't
Well,
kick
hold
you
on.
off.
For somebody who doesn't necessarily know about this modeling stuff, what is styrene before you make it into that? Do you have a piece of styrene that's not been turned into anything?
It's gonna be a
I do.
block, isn't it?
I
It's just
do.
a block.
Yeah, just some sheets of like foam.
It's it's like a plastic sheet
that.
basically.
And
But they do sell, John. They do sell like styrene shapes as well. Like you can get strips like
yeah.
you could make a downpipe for a house or something. Or yeah,
What
look, there you
the
go.
crap? Why has he got all this stuff in?
Oh, be careful what you careful what you pull out.
I got like sheets and sheets of styrene. And they all come in different thicknesses. Like that's a really thin piece.
So you would basically cut those out as sheets and glue them together on the corners, then, or
Yep.
fold them or bend them into the shapes.
Yeah. And you get like channels and tubes and girded pieces in different sizes.
Huh.
And it all just
And then do you just buy, like, why do you have so many of these piping? Do you just buy them in bulk just so that you get the price cut down? and
well,
keep
I had
extras?
I had a thing when I was making them. I was like, oh, what size
Different
pieces do I need to
diameters.
fit
Yeah.
so they fit snugly inside each other, so you can have like a telescopic tube.
I got you.
And actually, the first thing I made, not the first thing I made was
There we
styrene.
go.
The favorite thing I made was styrene is. I'll bring it out.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, look at that. That's 6-inch scale.
Water vaporator, right? Or whatever they call them.
Moisture evaporator.
Moisture
Yeah,
evaporator?
yeah. Wow.
That's
Wow,
great.
look at the detail on that. That's incredible.
And that started out as pipes and flat sheets.
Yeah. That's
There you go.
that's a head like off a car. That's the
Off a car,
little
yeah.
carburetor. That's a battery. That one in the middle there.
Oh yeah, battery for a car. So you just kit bashed a
That's
few
another
of your
carburetor.
old model sprues and stuff, yeah.
Yeah,
The
steering wheel, yeah. The
Yeah.
Mustang steering wheel.
I mean, but it worked. I mean, and this is how they built the original models too, by the way, when you think about it.
Yeah.
Now,
It's how
how close is that? Did you use pictures to try and reference those little pieces, or
I sort of just cited it. So
just said, "Oh, that looks good"? Okay, yeah.
for reference. Perfect reference figure. He's even in the right pose.
Is that a Whomper on your wall, or you're just pleased to see me?
Yeah, I think he had a Whomper on his wall. Oh,
Look at
look,
that.
Wow.
he's looking
Yeah.
up at the battle.
Is it a
That's
Whomper?
awesome.
It's a Whomper.
Wampa wampa. Yeah.
Whomper, whomper.
Yeah, that was one of the projects.
That was the kid in the
a lot
TV?
of the round pipe
Right.
though is all like your PVC drainage pipe.
Oh wow.
The bigger pieces.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow.
And it all pretty much doesn't glue together with the styrene as good as styrene to styrene, but it's pretty close. It still glues eventually. If you had any trouble with it, you'd just use a super glue. But yeah,
Wow.
started
That is-
with like
That
the
is
bottom,
amazing.
made a cube and put the extra panels on the front.
That is just crazy.
Yeah, that does look
I mean-
fantastic.
I mean, how it would be awesome to have like all these like little scenes standing behind your figures. You know
Well,
what I mean? Like this background. It's
That's what I've always said about Black Series and having figures. It's like
Yeah.
you can put them all like that.
Yeah.
And it just gets a bit.
yeah, no, it makes it more interesting.
Because I like to set the scene.
Oh, you've
Yeah.
done Twilight of the Apprentice. Very good.
We've got.
Oh, look, he's got his arms around there like that's great. That's great.
Yeah, that is really cool.
Yeah, Darth Maul. Not Darth, you're Darth Maul. Mr. B does similar.
I know
little
he's
diorama
incredible.
pieces.
too.
Yeah.
Oh,
So that's the
welcome.
plan.
Yeah.
That's the plan. Bigger cabinets and more of this sort of thing. But probably
Yeah,
a 3D printer, definitely in the wire.
well, it'd save you building
Because-
things out of styrene, wouldn't it?
I mean, it's
But-
fun to build them, but it can be a real ball ache as well. Trying to,
Well,
as you were saying, John, trying to scale something and trying to work out how big something is half the job at the start of it. Whereas if you had a 3D printer, you just say print it in this size. And
Well, I've seen on Etsy like people selling like, you know, the doors and stuff that you can build stuff like this. You know, they 3D print all the parts, and then all you got to do is sort of get
Yeah.
like the green foam that
Yeah.
that Muzzers has got there, and you could do it yourself, but not have to piece it all together. But you know, that looks so good. So you're going to be like spray painting that and stuff next week.
Yeah, well, these are just like the base coats I put on it. Like this is probably a bit dark. I want to go a bit lighter, but then I'm going to paint black over the top, and then I'm going to use a weathered down version and a bit lighter version of the blue to make
How
it.
are you going to
really
replicate
weathered.
like I'm pretty sure Navarro? This is Navarro, but it still had like sandy kind of streets.
No, well, that's the other thing. If you look at Navarro streets, they're
It was
actually
volcanic,
like,
dark,
they're
isn't
like,
it? Yeah.
it's got dark sand everywhere, but it's also like cobblestone everywhere.
Yeah, it's got because it's like
Because
it's
I was
like
going to do
granite, isn't it?
this like a sand, but after looking at it a couple of times, and I can't figure out
like
now
lava.
whether to do prettied up Navarro or dirty, grungy Navarro.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, so I'm thinking dirty, grungy. So that way you could have, as you're saying, all the volcanic ash, sand everywhere. They have like a path running along parallel to the structure, which looks like a normal pathway, but it's all tilted and crooked, and the rest of the street is all like cobblestone, which is makes it harder to do because doing it with sand. Like if you're doing a sand base on something like this, is a real cool way to do it. Firstly, you'd seal it with a cheap acrylic paint, so it seals the foam off and gives it something just the sand to stick to. But you lay the sand down dry, like you just sift it over sand. Oh, it's actually a mix of sand and grout. Mix it over it all dry, and then you spray it with alcohol, and then dribble your PVA glue, watered down PVA glue over it.
Excuse me.
Yes. Is it Masters Science Model Time?
Yeah. Keep going.
No,
Keep going.
Keep going.
And then it's.
You said dribble. That's all. I was being rude.
Drip. Spray. Oh no, it was a spray.
Spray.
That's worse.
What's going on here?
Douse liberally with watered down PVA or watered down Mod Podge, and then spray your alcohol over the top, and that allows the PVA glue to set down through the sand, and it sets hard. And because PVA is clear, it'll finish clear as well. You won't see the white glue. But I need to do some of that on streams. Do something different.
You need a speeder bike in this scene. You need a you need a speeder bike and Grogu, don't you, in this scene? Like?
Have you got the speeder?
I've got the speeder, the Hasbro one.
Yeah.
It's up there next to the speeder bike helmet.
Was that the Mandalorian one you got? The speeder bike?
Yeah, Mandalorian speeder. That's why I want the new Revell one, because I'll just paint that in Jedi colors.
Is that a multicolored feather dust that you had up there, or something else?
Where? It is up there.
Yeah. What's that?
Hang on.
Hold on.
It spins. It's an anti-static
Yeah,
duster.
You
Oh, my
actually
Lord.
give it a you give it a bit of
once a year in Sydney, we off to the Mardi Gras.
Muzza, can you demonstrate how you get the static bristles going on that for me?
No, battery's flat.
No. But how you would prepare the static head?
Is this even a thing? I didn't even know this was a thing.
No.
Is
These
anyone-
static dusters are awesome because you can virtually like go along and if the dust is like it hasn't been sitting there for a long time, it'll literally like almost sucks the dust up without hardly touching it.
Yeah.
They're pretty awesome. But yeah, no, you didn't do what I was going to get you to do. You know how you meant to prepare a Muzz. Come on, you playing coy with me?
No, don't know what you're talking about, Michael. You'll
Yeah,
have to
you didn't do it.
you'll have to enlighten us.
You know.
You'll tell the story.
Uh,
I feel like we're missing out on something here.
yeah, there is a special way of getting those to get the static going.
The only feather duster story I've got is not approved for general consumption.
Drew, earmuffs.
Involves a French maid.
Oh, okay.
All right, well, Gap, I know you just joined us, but we're wrapping things up. I'm going around the board, so.
Yes, I know. I just wanted to show this real quick.
Oh, Jesus.
What's he worked out?
No,
What's he
here we
worked out?
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Polar
One
lights.
350 scale.
That's nice. Yeah, polar lights. Yeah.
I like how he's put the.
I got half of it.
Arrived.
Okay, goodbye.
Oh.
Bye, Gap.
Well, we survived another Gap attack.
Gap attack. I love it. I love the drop-ins from Gap. Highlight.
Right, Michael, over to you.
Yep. I've got a torso.
Good.
I've done absolutely nothing. I'm ashamed. Anyway, I got sidetracked playing with paint pens and all sorts of things. Anyway, it's just good to hang out.
Yeah.
Good to hang out. I'm going to keep working on this. It's only the middle of the morning. Yeah, I'll probably go for a couple more hours. So, yeah.
Screw that, I'm going to bed.
Yeah, well, I mean, I know I've got a shitty week coming up, so I think I might sit up late tonight while I can and have a sleep in the morning, I think. Might be the plan. Enjoy my evening before the shitty week starts.
Gap was in and out. I was expecting more from Gap. That was a quickie.
I'm sure it's not the last time.
Cat says movie stream in an hour. Cat's doing a movie stream in an hour.
Cool.
Wow.
What are you watching? What are you watching?
Yeah, what? Oh, we've got to pick the film. There was 5 films, and I can't remember what they were.
What are
but
the
they
films?
were quite actually. Yeah,
Cat,
can
tell
you
us
remember
what are the films?
Yeah.
Let us know.
Godzilla.
I was actually going to ask, has anyone got anything good to watch? So
Yeah, no. It was actually 5 pretty good, diverse films, if I remember right, when we got there. Because she did a duck race, and we eliminated all. She had what was it, 81 films,
What?
Yeah.
and she narrowed it down to 5 using duck races.
Wow.
See you, luck. See you, luck. Look after yourself.
See you later, mate.
See you, luck.
Oh, wait, there's that.
Come on and yell at us. I really do like. See that Gundam shirt would have gone down well today at the convention.
Yeah, I thought about that.
Yeah,
when you were wandering around. I was like, oh no.
because I was actually walking around with my Gundam shield like bag over my shoulder.
Cat, if you accidentally film yourself and you're half naked, it's absolutely okay. Don't worry.
No, I'm dressed. I'm just doing my hair and my face. That's all.
Oh,
Oh, disappointing.
yeah.
It's all right. It's a
Did
booty
I,
shirt.
did I say that loud?
So what are we watching? So I need to see if I need
Okay.
to change my shirts.
Have you got one of those?
So-
Have you got one of those T-shirts on where they look quite?
It's my tank top.
Tank top.
Oh, that'll do.
Yeah. Anyway,
What are the films? What are the films?
so the duck races chose Quigley Down Under, Congo,
Oh, yeah.
Hear No
Congo.
Evil, See No Evil with Gene Wilder,
Oh, that's an old one.
Classic.
Men in Black, and Zoolander.
Congo or Men in Black?
Congo.
So I
Well,
just set up the stream and I said if nobody votes, then I'm gonna do a duck race and let the ducks choose.
I don't even
Maybe
know where
that's
you.
what
Because
you
that's
should
how we
do
chose.
anyway.
That's how we chose the movie.
Are
Anyway,
these all
so-
on Netflix? Where have you? How are you?
No.
Yes.
So they're going to be on a website, but I'm also I made a Discord channel. I'm going to stream it in my Discord if you guys don't want to use the link. So I'll provide the link so everybody can watch it if you don't have it, and so we're all good to go. So it's
Can you
idiot.
watch? Can you watch through Discord? Can you?
Yes,
Okay.
you can stream through Discord. You make a channel and then you just do share screen, and then
Oh.
you can see the video.
Does that not lag?
I've never had it lag. I've watched people do it that way. I've done it that way before, but depends on your side.
Alright, well,
But
okay,
like I
cool.
said, I will put in the link, and I know the link works for UK because I send Nick movies all the time, so I know it works in the UK.
Well, on
I
Discord.
kind of.
No, it's not. Discord's an option, but I'm gonna send the
I'm not
actual
clicking.
link to watch the movie.
I'm not clicking that dodgy site. You just download
Okay.
loads of ransomware.
You don't have to. No, you don't download anything. You literally just go to the link, and that's it.
Yeah, it does it in the background though.
No, it doesn't. There's nothing. It's fine. Seeing how I did IT for 10 years, it's fine.
Yeah, Trish.
I've been using it for 6 years. It's fine. Anyway, those are the movies you can join or you don't have to. But you know,
Get wants Congo.
Yeah, I want to see Congo.
Get wants Congo.
Ugly.
Yeah,
I've
Congo
watched-
would be the best, I think.
I want to see
Okay,
Congo.
gorilla.
Congo scares. So here's the thing: if you guys vote for Congo, I love Congo. It scares the crap out of me, and I still scream and I jump. So I'm a scaredy cat when it comes to that stuff. So you know, maybe turn down the volume of me so I don't blow up your eardrums.
Definitely
And then if Congo doesn't win, what was it?
It's Zoolander, Men in Black,
Congo.
Quickly
Men
Down
in Black.
Under, or
Yeah,
Hear No
Congo,
Evil, See No
Men in
Evil.
Black.
Yeah,
Zoolander.
Men in
That's-
Black,
that's
because the
one.
Men in Black, they go, he's wearing the Edgar suit. The Edgar suit.
Yeah, I like
Great.
that.
Yeah.
Congo.
But so just go to vote. Make sure your movie wins.
How'd you vote?
I'm gonna put a poll up on when I start the stream. So I'm gonna start it at 11. You're gonna have 30 minutes to vote. So
What?
like 5.
It's
Well,
excessive.
because everybody's got to get. Will you shut up? Everybody's got to get set up and join and stuff like that. Because you guys are slow sometimes. So I'm giving you time, and then about 5 minutes before, I'll cut it off, and then I'll set it up, all that, get it going. Boom! There you go.
Is there any strip poker involved?
No.
I didn't add for that because it's a movie stream, not a poker stream.
What about
But if it makes you feel better, I can
can we
drop
have a duck
clothing
race?
in front of the camera if it makes you feel
Can
better.
we have a duck race about strip poker option?
I mean, I can drop clothes in front of the camera if that makes you feel better.
Yeah, pantyhose.
Okay,
Yeah.
Ooh,
I'll just drop
Pantyhose.
random things
Just
over the
spice it
camera
up.
for you. Sure.
Lingerie, just dangle lingerie for us. Used.
Gross.
Yes.
Right, I'm voting Congo.
Next
Who else
level.
wants Congo? Gap wants
Yeah,
Congo.
Congo. Yeah.
John wants
Yeah.
Congo.
I want Congo too.
We all
of
want
us watching
Congo. We've solved it. We all want Congo.
Okay, well then you better vote for it. Otherwise, that's not what's going to happen.
All right, let's wrap this up so we can get over there and vote for Congo.
Well, we've got an hour.
We've got an hour. We've got an hour.
She's not starting for, well,
No, it starts at 11 my time, 1 p.m.
It says
because that's when I
16.
was voting for.
Well, let's start.
It
Let's
says
start.
live in 64 minutes.
Let's start dangling.
There you go. We've got an hour.
Let's just start the
There's
lingerie
some
section.
cat.
There you
There's
go.
some cat sitting there dressed in a Darth Vader costume, eating popcorn.
What kind of
With some
lingerie is
girl in
that?
a-
Jesus
Don't
Christ.
you like? Isn't it adorable?
What kind of lingerie is that? You could bloody
With there's a girl with a Superman
It's
shirt on.
leggings.
leggings.
Yes, leggings. I have to change them to leggings.
Oh, I need to scratch and sniff.
Did you get AI to make this little thing, Cat?
Yeah, I make all my pictures are AI.
That's kind of cool. Yeah.
So what I do, so here's the thing, I use a bunch of different programs for different ones or whatever. Some of them are trials because I'm not paid for AI. That's stupid. But the one that I use most often is actually the one through Instagram. So this cat one, that's through Instagram.
Can we have some lacy stuff now? And some
You have to pay for that though. That ain't for free.
You got to go to her OnlyFans.
Rolando makes a
selling
good point.
feet
Rolando
pictures.
makes a good point. We'll settle for the Garfield pajamas because they're quite revealing.
Who said that?
Rolando. Rolando.
Our fellow
Rolando.
doghouse.
Always Rolando. Always Rolando.
Yeah, Rolando takes us to places. I don't know.
He's the worst
It's never
one.
me. It's always Rolando.
Oh,
Right,
hi, Chris.
Ghost. Show us what you got, Ghost.
Oh,
Very
cool.
nice. Very nice. Very nice.
Oh,
Very nice.
is
Oh,
Chris muted?
your mic's not working,
Toilet at
Chris.
the back.
Is Chris muted? What happened?
Yeah, his mic's not working. He's not muted, but his mic's not working. We've left him speechless.
I guess so.
How's that?
That's
Yeah,
better.
there we go. Yeah.
That's better.
Which comment left him speechless? You reckon?
I like how it has a toilet in it.
Yeah.
It even has a toilet. Yeah,
Well,
Yeah.
Bart uses the toilet,
I know.
but he doesn't flush apparently.
No.
So
I agree with Gap.
It's
I agree with
gross.
Gap.
My name's Barf. Barf all on you.
Oh.
Very cool.
yeah, so
And I like the maid. She's gone from suck to blow.
but guess I'll finish that probably tonight. I got.
Does it actually transform into the?
No,
No, he just goes no.
doesn't even have remotely the right pieces to do that.
Very good. Very good. Did you bag and board? You didn't show us any comics in the end. Did you do any? Did you?
I
did
finished
you-
pricing them all. They're all priced. Good
Oh.
to go.
Oh, you just didn't
What?
see any.
I'm doing a show tomorrow. I'm doing a toy and comic show tomorrow.
So you're going on a round the world trip after you've added up the price? All right.
Well, we'll see how much I make tomorrow. We'll have to. If nothing
What-
sells, no, I'm not doing
What are you
anything.
gonna? What are you spending your money on? Hookers and blow.
Yeah, exactly. I think I'm going to buy an Elvira outfit. And
Yeah.
He's heading down to Miami.
Yeah. Yeah, we won't see him. We won't see him for a few weeks.
He's off down to Miami.
He'll disappear into the Miami underworld and then
Yeah,
resurface some weeks later, looking slightly disheveled.
Just going down the road. I'm just off to
And I'll be
Miami.
like, hey, I lost 20 pounds, guys.
All right, good seeing you, John. Good seeing you.
Yeah.
All right.
You're muted, pal.
Mind the gap.
All you can say.
We need that. I need to get that sound effect, don't I? We need that when he comes on. Mind the gap. Great idea. That'll be another one. That's the gap. We've got your tune is going to be mind the gap. It's Very good.
He's not
Perfect.
stuck together or anything. Still a lot of paintwork to do on him, but that's the Deadpool
well done, Paul.
R5
Very
unit.
nice. Very nice.
Or will be. And if we just show you, this will be what the Wolverine R2 unit looks like.
Oh,
So it'd be like a yellow and blue.
yeah.
Oh,
And,
awesome.
just on Michael, because he did mention it earlier. My little.
Look at that.
Oh, yeah. Look at
Look at
that.
that. Look at that.
Look, he's got spots for everything. Brushes.
Where did you get that from? Hobby
Yes.
Lobby or something? Or
Amazon. It's just on Amazon.
Amazon? Yeah. Very good.
Wow.
Bits of MDF chucked together. But keeps it all looking nice and neat. As if you saw my normal setup, it's nowhere near nice and neat.
What, just pots spread all over the table?
Yeah, they're
That's
just all
how
over
I'd be.
lines of pots, just looking for colours, like where.
Yeah, exactly. It's been next to you the whole time. I've been there.
Working on Deadpool and Wolverine R2 and R5.
Very good. Very good. Did we lose Kat?
Did we?
Well, I don't know if you lost her, but I mean, she just
gone to get ready.
Gave up on you.
Yeah. Gap and Lando are grounded. Good. Yeah. It was them. Yeah.
Everybody needs a gonk in their life, so he's a gonk.
Gonk.
But if you want the OG, the OG
Muzz's got to whip one up out of styrene to go with his diorama.
I've thought about it.
That's actually one thing that I need to do. So I should come on a future one and learn from you guys how to paint, and then paint my because Paul sent me a 3D printed gonk droid that actually has clicking feet. He actually put it together already, and its feet click like the original. But it's scaled to 6-inch figures, so I have to.
Oh wow!
But I have to paint it, and so I need you guys to tell me how to paint.
No problem. No problem.
Yeah, we've got two experts here. Yeah.
I mean, the first step is buy some paint.
Probably best off to talk to Rum about that.
First step is buy some paint. I love it. The thing is, though, I'll tell you, I'm so clueless that I'd probably be standing in the paint shop going, "What the hell do I buy?"
Asking the person.
You need to look at some reference photos so you've got like an idea of what colors to purchase, John.
But don't you need like a base coat first, like a white or gray, like
you just get it like a gray primer.
No, just whack it. So just whack anything on, John.
Wow, we have a visitor from Twitch.
Oh yeah, a probie.
That's Pete. That's Pete.
Oh,
that's Pete. He always goes and gives me a sympathy Twitch. It's like sympathy shag, really. He goes over and gives me a little.
You go, fella.
Sympathy shag.
Yeah, he'll pop us up on Facebook as well. He gives me a little woohoo, just to get me
a bit of love, a little bit of love.
There he is.
There he is now.
There you go. I love this though. I think we've been missing a trick. Rolando is now Orlando. Rolando is Orlando. Rolando is now Orlando. So,
he's got a lot of aliases. Rolobot.
Yeah. Right.
And Kat calls him Lando.
Lando, yeah. Right. Well, I think out of all of us.
Oh, you're the winner, mate. You finished a whole kit in one night.
Look at that. Look at that. It's even got.
Look at that. The paint's dry and everything. Decals on.
It's got R2D2.
Even the cockpit's painted in detail.
I didn't have to force the cockpit in at all.
There you go.
So there we go. So thank you so much for that, Pelps.
You're welcome.
And that's going to go next to.
Isn't that the wrong Anakin inside there?
Look, he's not coming out now. He's in there. So.
Why have you got my stuff on your head?
And we'll see you over on Cat's channel where we're going to watch Congo.
That's what we're putting forward.
On the
Okay.
bongo. They drink it in the
Who's going to
Congo.
vote against us? Yeah, I like that jumper. That's good.
Oh, we're having a shower? Okay. I'll go have a shower first. Yeah, okay.
Are we showering?
I guess we're showering first and getting on Cat's stream. So
All right. Right. We'll all be in our towel. We'll all have towels around our waists when we come in on the stream, Cat. So
yeah, and
we'll be in robes.
It's probably
and
not
I
a
have
lot
to
more
get
disturbing than you and
lunch,
me being
so I
in
have to
our
make-
underpants.
I need to make lunch before the stream.
Oh,
All right. Thanks for watching, everybody. Don't forget Lego Studs tomorrow as well. We'll start slightly early at 2:00. So,
Do you want me to pop on from the toy show and show you some things, if anything?
hell yeah.
If I can get away from my table, I don't know if my dad's going to help for a little while, but I don't know how long. So we'll see what I can do.
oh yeah. Good luck with that, John. Hope it goes well for you.
Yeah.
I've got the truck. There's 5 boxes of comics I'm going to bring because that's all I managed to price. I priced 750 comics in the last 3 days. Can you believe that? And that's just covering like Iron Man and a few things. I've still got to go through. I mean, there's 600 short boxes here, which translates to like 90,000 comic books. So eventually I will go through all 90,000 comic books and decide what I'm keeping till retirement and what I'm selling now. So
well, if there's 90,000 comic books, assuming a comic book is at least worth $1, you say you got a minimum of $90,000 worth of comics.
Well, actually, the lowest price I've done so far is $5 because most comics are worth at least $5 to $10. So
surely you've got your maths wrong. Surely you haven't got 90,000.
No, I do. Think about I have over 600. I have over 600 short boxes, and a short box holds 150 comics on average.
Shit.
So multiply
right.
150.
We're off to Florida, everyone. We're going to Florida. We're going to go now. John sell his comics, and then we're disappearing into the Miami underworld.
Yeah,
we are not.
I think he's just brought Miami.
Yeah, Pete. We are not doing Lego Studs at 2:00 tomorrow because Pete is streaming at 2:00. What we're going to do is we're going to watch Pete stream at 2:00 on YouTube, and he normally goes for about 10 or 15 minutes. And then when he finishes his stream, that's when I'm going to start Lego Studs.
Okay.
So,
all right.
Yeah. Right. We're off to Miami, everyone.
Yes, Gap. I have space 1999. I'll get in touch with you, Gap.
I don't know what Miami prices are like, but I can confirm that $90,000 will buy quite a bit of puckers and blows. So
I'm not selling every single comic for just $1. Come on.
No. So
we're expecting
longer than a
real
month.
expensive hookers.
Yeah.
We're talking A grade.
We want some Colombian pure.
You're not taking us to some dodgy little house down the back streets of Miami. Come on.
No, we want them clean, please, John. Clean.
Yeah.
Peruvian.
Sent to our hotel suite.
Right. See you, everyone.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.
Can't be that hard to